Hello, hello! Welcome to the land of Prova. This is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure, and today we have a new/old player with us. Thank you so much for. Oh yeah, your camera's right over here now. This is Cam, and Cam is going to be joining us from this point forward. Super excited. He was part of the original OG Knights of Elderhold. But today he's bringing a fresh new character to our play. Super excited to see where this leads us in our story. And with that, let's go ahead and jump in. In our last episode, our players ended up in the Crux Field. The Crux Field is a gladiator, no holds barred, destroy everybody in your path kind of competition. And so it's basically just gladiators. There's 3 different types of gladiator competitions. There is the brawn, all brawn, no magic, just what you bring into the field with you. And then there is the contest of power, which is specifically all magic, no necessarily brawn kinds of items and things like that coming in. And then there's the contest of savagery, which is combining both of the brawn and the magic together. And so this, of course, the contest of savagery is the highest, most well-rounded fighters. And so all 3 of these different groups are going to be fighting today. But the first on the playground, as it were. Oh, by the way, that's going to be your mini. For today, until you can get me your new mini.
It's dope.
He's like, no, that's
cool.
There you go. That one's yours now.
Yeah.
So
63. But do you have a cat?
He does.
He can have a cat. He could have a cat.
I love. Like, you need a familiar.
He could be a cat
He
person.
doesn't even have a house.
Which wizard does not have a familiar? Just asking. I don't know. I think they all do. But anyways, so the first one, they found themselves are going to become cannon fodder. This is the qualifying rounds of before the real competition comes in. Because it's qualifying rounds, there are no real deaths per se. Everybody should be resurrected. There are no real stakes. This is just to get the people who have signed up to be part of the competition to prove their worth, to see if they're even eligible to walk in or not. Having said that, our contestants here are getting paid to become cannon fodder. And so there is some money on the line. However, there will be real deaths today and real resurrections. But let's see how well those clerics and things have.
There was a strong suggestion that you maybe spliced a little bit by some of the clerics. They've been exhausted. These clerics have been resurrecting constantly, healing constantly.
Exactly. They're a little tired,
And they're not gentle.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're looking for gentle, kind, regenerations, no, you're not going to find it. As a matter of fact,
Watered down anesthesia.
Yeah.
There you go. Zero anesthesia. Yeah. We'll just fix you and break the bones a little bit more before we fix them. Your character actually ran into an old friend who actually happened to be one of the healers. And so that was really great. Sale is one of the healers. Tried to send in some good word for you guys, maybe get a little bit of extra healing going on. Just before, as the contest right now of might is in place, just before Darkshade enters onto the field, lots of people inside that waiting area all communicating back and forth, some fanboys, talking to some of their favorite gladiators, that kind of situation. And one by one, they're basically being drawn lots, being pulled onto the field. As this is happening, you see a brand new, wonderful character, bright and shiny, ready for the field. And you see that this character is definitely a wizard. He definitely dresses like a wizard, looks like a wizard. And smells like a wizard. That's right. Has that wizardly cologne on. And he seems to be asking questions a lot for the more seasoned veterans of this competition. So you see that character kind of walking around asking questions. The same moments before Darkshade is called onto the field, we have Pavel, who looks happenstance at his document which keeps him in contact with all the different kingdoms.
So we need
Oh,
to
you're
name
sketch.
that thing.
Let's name it the
A blackberry.
Scroll of
The blackberry.
Oh, yeah.
The blackberry.
Can you BBM them real fast, please?
Holy cow! The blackberry.
Check my blackberry.
Oh my goodness. That is both horrible and wonderful all at the same
Or
time.
pager. One of the.
There you go, pager.
Pager. It should be a pager.
Holy cow! It's a page. It's a pager.
Oh, okay.
It's a page.
Pager. Check the pager.
So you check your pager, and there's news from Formithlan.
From Elmir.
From Elamir. Elamir is asking for Claudia and saying she and if you guys can spare, come down here. There seems to be something going on, and he really needs her. She might be some links to some of the happenings that's going on. As you know, the last time that you were in Formithlan, this cult of the Moon Dragon had basically taken hold of Formithlan and started kicking out all the original elves and the Genasi. Thank you so very much.
Not genocide.
Not genocide, Genasi. Kicking them all out and really focusing in on perfection. Everything is perfection. Everything is marble. Even their own bodies have become more marble. And he's thinking there's a strong connection between Claudia and actually Darkshade, actually too, from a lesser extent, and what's going on currently in Formithlan. And so she's very concerned. Obviously, Elmira is someone very close to her, and so she basically bows out and says, I have to take off. I'm sorry to leave you guys in this lurch. Obviously, one of the groups that's going to go into this fighting arena is going to be one person down. And she takes off. And she uses her tree.
For us to respond.
Yep, and she's gone.
We'll come fight.
And she's already through the tree. It is gone.
Love you, bitch.
On this same note, at this moment, there is a person who has basically the ledger, and he calls out for the people who are going into the Crux next. And so he calls out and says, Fuzzy Kitty. Is there a Fuzzy Kitty here?
I think that's me.
Kind of looks at you. You don't really look like a cat. No, all right, whatever. Get in line.
Not right now. Yeah.
Johnson. Johnson, where's Johnson? Johnson, get up here. And Caviston. And from the back, you see someone who is obviously really, really hardly trying to not be noticed. But he's hiding behind the lion guy, and the lion guy just reaches over and grabs him and throws him forward. And you hear this deep guttural growl from the lion. He's like, "Here's Caviston here." Caviston has already wet himself a few times at this point. He's holding a sword. He's not holding it right. And so the guy who's calling out the attendants goes over and grabs him basically by the shoulders. Don't worry. A few more times of this, your debt will be paid. You'll be all taken care of. Don't worry. And you can see him like stuttering. My wife and kids. They're fine. They're not going into the Crux. You are. And so he just kind of just moves them forward. And together, all three of you guys start walking out. Just as they're walking out into the field, you hear your contestant, the person who's trying to do the qualifying round, from the back, and you hear him, Balthazar, get up here. And just as you're about to head out, you see this very large orc come forward, and he has a very large-looking mace with barbed wire over the front of it. The barbed wire, for some reason, seems to be glowing magically. He looks like he's excited. Starting doing some stretches, grabbing his club, starts swinging it around, kind of eyeing you guys. And just for a moment, right when you guys head onto the field, you guys make eye contact, and he's just looking at you like you're a meal.
Cool.
Yeah.
That could be a compliment. You're a snack.
Yeah, there you go.
Get your voice.
There you go. You're a snack. You're a snack. Let's see. Here we are with that. Let's go ahead and move you guys onto the field.
Can I go make bets? Can I
actually,
Assuming there's a large gambling.
Yeah.
actually, okay. There's a guy behind with
It's
the.
like training. happen? Like, what are you betting on? How
You can
quickly
still
they're
make
gonna
bets.
die?
You can make bets on whether he's gonna kill the guy who's supposed to.
Will the guy
This is
qualify,
qualifying round to get
or will he not qualify?
Yeah,
That's the
dark.
bet.
Yeah.
Balthazar,
Is Balthazar
Four?
gonna qualify?
will he qualify or will he not qualify? That's the bet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put money on Darkshade winning.
No, it's yes or no on qualifying.
Yeah.
So no.
So-
Oh no, I don't think so.
Okay, so you go up to the one of the guys that's basically like the bouncer right there before you guys move in. He's like, okay.
You
I
see
can-
Gavel just shaking his head.
He kind of looks at you. You should have made your bets upstairs, but I'm
Round one.
approved to give bets now. Here,
First time here. I've never done this before.
this is your first time here, and you're already cannon fodder. Man, I like this guy. He's a good guy. All right. Here you go. Let me get a contract out real quick. All right. You just write right here how much you're willing to bet, and whether you are for Balthazar or against. This is an ironclad.
Another infernal contract.
Everything here is infernal contracts. If you go back on it, you will be paying, and more than money.
Excuse me, sir. Can I get one too?
Don't tell me this is your first time as well. Yes.
I'm a virgin.
How much do you think you're worth?
Oh,
Pretty good.
whatever round you're in, I'm voting for the other guy. Then. All right, here you go. He hands you over the contract.
On
All right.
Not qualifying, I guess. So Darkshade.
Balthazar, not qualifying.
I'm gonna do 800 gold.
800 gold, not qualifying.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other bets?
We said that quietly to each other.
Darkshade.
Hashtag fuzzy kitty. Wait until he takes his pants off. You won't know why.
I love Fizzy Kitty.
Does that mean? It has like.
It was like that's going.
Oh, wait, that's what that means.
So, Darkshade, from your perspective, you're walking onto the field, and before you actually see an actual small, thin
she's
kind of a
with us.
barrier in front of you,
Yeah.
right before you walk onto the field.
Okay.
Before you walk in, you don't really hear any noise. You just hear the people chattering behind you. You hear these guys making bets. You hear Balthazar kind of making some taunts and things. And then you walk onto the field. And as soon as you walk past that barrier, you are overwhelmed by the amount of noise. There are people in the stands. It is packed body to body. They have aisles and things for people to go up and down the staircases. There are so many people that even those places are now seats for people to sit down in.
And what do I see? Do I see like 4 huge pillars and 15-foot high walls on each side?
Only 15 feet high.
30-foot pillars?
No, 15 feet. Oh, no, sorry. 30-foot pillars. Those are the 4 pillars you have there. 15-foot high arena wall all the way around. But there's that barrier that's now all the way up. You're in the dome.
Yeah.
A magical dome that's protecting.
Do I have the other guys with me, or is it just?
You do.
Yeah, but one's on the whole.
Here's one of them.
Well, get up situated.
Cute. Can I just sit up while we're waiting for the fight? Are we allowed to sit in the
Miss.
stands and watch?
We don't have. We're cannon fodder.
I know,
We
but
have
it's not-
better seats. Than
He's
the
like a
stands.
chef.
Yes,
I
he is.
remember we're looking through like the little gates.
He's gonna help you.
I want to sit next to Adira since Claudia had to leave because I don't trust her.
And we're gonna put this guy on the
Forgot
board
about
with
it,
you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't.
This guy looks a little bit
Okay,
better.
and actually, just go ahead and grab that other smaller camera, and we'll throw it on
I
the
think
board so we can see who it is that's coming on board with you.
Looks like very
Just 3 of us?
Just 3 of you so far.
All right.
And so you guys come on board. Again, the noise is deafening. You even see people from the audience, and they're like throwing things up against the barrier, and it's just hitting the barrier, knocking itself back down. You also hear the sound of an announcer who's already been talking through this whole time that you guys have been inside, and he's basically just tearing apart the last match. That guy, I tell you what, he wasn't worth anything. Whoever put money on him to be a qualifying contestant in this Crux Field event is worthless. I tell you right now, you should just give me your money. Here we go. Now we have the next set of contestants. It looks like we have 2 cannon fodders and 1 person paying back his debts. I'll give everybody a chance to look and see the one person who is paying back his debt. He's the one who's not holding his sword correctly and has pissed down his pants. Yes. Gaveston, how many more do you have left to go? Gaveston's just frozen, just looking around. That's all right, Gaveston. You're always good for a laugh. Let's see how long you last this time. You know what? As an extra bet, let's see how long it takes Gaveston to die this time. Last time, I believe it was only 15 seconds. All right, here we go. And against them, we have...
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he was hiding the entire time.
Yeah.
What he's about to do today. And from the other side, you see Balthazar come out. And as soon as he comes out on the field, you hear some people start screaming, "Yeah! Balthazar! Balthazar!" And he comes out, and he puts down his club for a moment and just looks at the crowd and raises his hand. He's like, "Yeah." Actually, do a perception check for me really quick, since you're on the field.
I thaumaturgy boo.
21.
Just
You notice that
in the crowd.
there are a few people who have pins with his name on it. So he's known, but you don't see a lot of them. You see
he's like, eh.
Yeah, he's like, some people really like him.
Yeah.
Some people think he's pretty cool. But for the most part, nah, it's not that.
It's mediocre. Got it. I got this.
So then you hear the announcer
Which
once
bets
more. Oh, you know what? With the 21, I'm going to give you one more piece of information.
Yeah.
High up in the corner, having a perfect view of everything, is a very, very large-looking character. He's very, very muscular. Basically just has, like, it's a classic gladiator outfit, right? Just like the loincloth almost, right? And just bristling muscles and a shoulder pad that's just there for decoration. He also has a mask over his face. The thing that really catches your eye with the 21 is the fact that it doesn't have any eye holes. It's just a solid piece of metal that's covering up even his eyes. But for some reason, he looks, and it looks like he's looking straight at you. Balthazar is coming on, and he's not looking at him. He's looking straight at you. And it kind of gives you, just for a moment, an uneasy feeling. You feel belittled.
Okay.
And so
That doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen often at all. Like, ever.
Kind of.
But yeah, like a chill runs down your
the
back.
hair on the back of my neck kind of stand up a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's a predator. Maybe even like
Yes.
one predator
He's-
don't recognize another predator.
Just by his glare. And he's not even glaring, right? You can't even see it. He's just looking in your direction. But you know he's looking at you. And you know he's picking you apart. And he sees things in you that you probably don't want to even recognize in yourself. Like, you don't feel good about this. Next to him is the announcer, and the announcer is just having fun. And there's also a seat in the back, but that seat is completely in darkness. And there is somebody sitting there, kind of a heavier fellow, but you get the immediate understanding that's the Crux. That is the master of the Crux. He is the lord of this whole place, but he is completely in shadows. Strength, power, determination, indiscriminate brutality. These are the tenets of the Crux. This is what the Crux requires. That, in every last bit of your blood. Looking at you, Galveston. Love, forgiveness, and mercy. These things have no place in the Leviathan. Give no quarter. None will be given to you. Let us start. Then the 94th Crux Games. And you see way above you, almost like a scoreboard. And the scoreboard is basically showing the three names: Fuzzy Kitty, Johnson, and Caveston. And then on the other side, you see Balthazar. And while this is happening, you also see that next to it says Resurrections. Next to Balthazar, there's one. He has one resurrection that someone's paid for him to have, or multiple people have paid for him to have.
All right.
Not very much liked, but liked enough that he could probably get one resurrection on. But it's got an X through it, because that's not going to count against their qualifying round. You guys, there's nothing next to those pieces.
Cool.
Alrighty. Are you ready?
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So initiative.
Let me go ahead and get this run encounter going. And go ahead and roll some initiative, my friend.
You got this.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
You just can't like change size.
Could be
Other than
worse.
that,
Do like one.
Let me go ahead and get
yeah,
my
unfortunately, you
initiative
can't go
tracker
for
up and
medium
running.
or beyond that.
Someone roll initiative for Balthazar for me. I figured that would be fair.
Initiative?
Yeah.
17.
17?
What the hell, bro?
You know what? I love the fact that I'm not rolling against you and the other fellow players is. So what'd you roll?
13.
13.
I got 13 initiative.
Perfect. Here we go.
All right.
With a 17
It's cool.
first.
It's cool. I don't want to. It's fine.
Come
to me.
There you go. There you go.
The dice giveth, the dice taketh.
There you go. And today, they're takething. They're takething a lot.
A lot. Cat and mouse.
Climb up the pillar, you know.
Uh-oh.
I do have perception at disadvantage to see.
Actually, nobody else can see anything. It's only these people that are out there.
We're not
What is he?
is our telepathic
Is he
connection
large?
still there?
Yes, your telepathic connection is still there.
Is he large? Or
He's about your size. He's a big dude. He's got
so he's
super.
medium size,
Yes.
but big medium.
Yeah, he's a big medium. He's a hefty medium.
No, not small.
There you go. You know, he fills it out. Maybe shops at the big and tall store. So you look to your left, and you look to your right, and you see Johnson and Cavison. Cavison has already dodged and run behind the pillar, and you see him back to the pillar. Yep. Cavison is there,
What about this guy?
crunched down as much as he can.
Wait.
Johnson looks over at you, and he's like, "Okay, man, I've seen Balthazar do his stuff. We can't give him." And before he could say anything else, you see the club destroy his head as his rest of his body falls to the ground.
Like a Thor? Was it a Thor hammer?
This is a throw. He's still standing
How
way
far away?
over from the other end.
He has a
120 feet.
100.
he has a chainsaw.
Nat 20.
It's like 80 feet.
Yeah.
Johnson is no more. His body falls to the ground, and you look over, and the club has fallen to the ground just for a moment, and it disappears. And you look back, and he's got it back in his hands. And he's over. He's not even paying attention to you again. He's just waving at his audience. They're all so excited.
That's pretty neat.
With his bonus action, because that was his action.
Sure.
You see him look back at you, stretch out his arms a little bit, crack his neck, and you see a very familiar face. He's going into a rage. That was his first round. What are you going to do?
He didn't move at all.
No. He killed the guy from over there.
I killed a man with this thing.
I think he's just out of my range, to be honest with you.
He's 80 feet.
Side claws?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I mean,
Well, you can get to it with the
You still have your
No.
blades, right?
yeah, I know. They have a 60-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
and I'll rage. And I'm like, I'll show you what I got. And of course, I'm like, I'll put on like the kitty mask. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
And I'm like holding it out. This is the party.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see like you drop these like shadowy like claws outside, and I'll try to shoot.
Okay. All right.
Two
Roll.
sets of claws out of it, 60 feet away.
All right.
First one would be a 25.
25 hits.
Boom. That means the sneak attack as well. Okay, so 5, 7, 15 plus 6. 21 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And then the second
Psychic
one.
blade stabs him in the shoulder, and he's like, "How dare you? Don't you know who I am?"
Alright, here we go. Second blade attack. Oh, 23.
23 hits.
And this will just be 6.
6 more points of damage.
12. Excuse me, 7. So 6 and 7 is 13.
13.
And then the other one would have been 1 more point. But 13 points of psychic damage.
All right.
What was the first one?
23.
So that would have been 24. So 1 more point.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because
So you throw these 2 daggers, one right after the other, one shoulder, next shoulder, and he's looking at you like, you don't know who you're messing with here. Are you any other bonus actions? You gonna do anything else? You're raging? Raging, all right. His turn.
You got this.
You see him grab his club, and you see it kind of glow. The barbed wire seems to glow brighter. And would you mind handing me his miniature for just a moment? And replacing it with this one. Right here.
What the
He stole your move. Oh, I can't.
Yay!
What he did.
There it is. You see him start to swell, and he starts getting bigger and larger and larger. You see his tusks now huge in front of you as he is now grown into a large creature. All of his items and everything are large right alongside of him, and he looks straight at you and smiles.
Titan shit.
Okay.
Balthazar! Balthazar! Yeah, you're gonna hear them all chanting, and he's just absorbing it all, baby. And he starts to charge. He's gonna go all the way up. Let's see. What's 30 feet for me? Show me that.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
How tall is he?
Shoot.
15, 20, 30 feet tall?
I would say about like 19 feet.
Okay.
Just under 20.
Like, getting above
So
20,
he's-
you get into like huge.
He's a big dude. He's a really big dude. So it's like a little smaller than
So if it's
twice this room.
30 feet high, he couldn't hit.
Yes, correct.
Or could he still hit?
Well, hold on. Let's see. If he's, let's just call it 20.
19.
Maybe a 5 foot reach, 25, 26.
Well,
Then he
he's
has-
large, he's got a +5 to his reach. So
Well,
probably,
yeah.
Probably a 10.
I would say probably 35 feet with his club distance.
Okay.
I'd say about that.
Okay.
35.
So there you go. Just asking.
There you go. Just the lay of the land.
She
The
still
lay
got
of
his
the land.
club.
Oh, he's got the club.
So now it looks like it's.
Oh, no.
Like a little one
It's grown with him.
Everything got bigger with him. All of this stuff got big too.
Oh.
You get the impression that this is what makes Balthazar Balthazar. Is that this is his move.
He's a grower, not a shower.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. So he is going to... How far away is he? 5, 10, 15... About 15 feet? 20
20
feet?
feet.
He's already raging. He is going to throw his club at you.
Okay.
He's going to grab and chuck.
His transformation
This
thing
is
was a bonus.
It's a dexterity save for you.
Okay.
With advantage because he's so small?
I do get advantage on the series.
All right, then go for it.
Double advantage.
Danger sense.
So
God
14.
Total?
Wait. Dexterity saving throw +3. 15.
15. Oh, nope. It didn't make it.
You caught a club in the face.
Good check.
Club crashes into you, and you take it full on from the front of it. The barbed wire seems to cut your hands as it comes straight at you. 25 damage.
Okay. Reduced to half.
Reduced to half because you're raging.
And I'm going to uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So another half.
Okay. That sounds good.
So 25
So you-
to half is 12.
Yeah, I'd say that's good.
It is 6.
So you manage to get the bulk of your body out of the way, but it's still that barbed wire that seems to catch onto you as you're holding onto the club.
It's cool. Can I hold on to it?
This is going to be a strength contested check
Okay.
because you now have physical control.
Nice throw.
Ooh, yeah.
Is he a natural 20?
No, he didn't. That was not an
Oh,
natural
that was
20.
interesting too.
Is
Is
that
that-
was that a natural one?
No,
So I got a 35.
you are now holding onto the club.
Okay.
You beat him in his strength check, and he's like calling for it, and it doesn't come back. And you see his hand turn into a fist. Oh, you're gonna regret this.
Okay.
Darkshade, it's your turn.
My turn?
It's your turn.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
Just grab a
Chuck it
club.
at his
Okay.
face.
So do I got the club in my hand?
You have it I mean, it's a huge club at this point.
Yeah.
But you've got a hold of it. But it seems to want to continue to pull out of your reach. So you can either hold on to it with a continued strength check, or you can let it go and
Okay.
Can you
Don't
ride
get
it back?
I was about to say, ride the lightning.
No, you can't.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I just want to hold on to it to let him know like he can't push me around.
There you go.
I'm gonna shove it back at him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this time I'm going to bonus action shift, and now you kind of see like the
Mm-hmm.
King Cat.
the mane don't kind of get longer. My claws get like a lot longer as well.
Mhm.
My snout kind of grows out a little bit, and I will run up this pole
Oh, okay.
like right,
Yeah.
and another 2 more shots at him.
Okay. Almost eye level. It was look at him, eye level.
Get at him.
Ah. And you can hear the announcer.
We thought you said it was 30 feet.
29 to hit.
Oh, you're looking down on him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hits him.
Okay.
You hear the announcer over the top. Oh, looks like Balthazar's may bit off more than he can chew.
That's a lot.
Oh, and there's Calveston still peeing in the corner.
Hey, it's not there yet.
So you have your spell book.
That's right. He's not dead yet.
Well, it's limited to 2 rounds, so
Mhm.
you
Okay.
reckon that's next week.
26.
26 damage?
Yep, psychic.
For sure.
And then again.
Yep.
Oh, well, then you just need to
27?
Okay.
Oh, you need to wait.
4 plus
Hmm?
7.
Oh, you can put more.
11
In your
more
spell book,
points.
you say?
11 more
There's no limit on
points.
spell book.
And then my turn.
So you are just tearing into him, and he's only done a little bit of damage to you, I think, right? Or no, hasn't any?
6 damage.
A little bit.
damage.
6 damage? Yeah, but, so you're definitely have the upper hand at this moment, and actually you hear that from the announcer. Oh, the Balthazar doesn't look very good. This may be the time he doesn't qualify. And when you hear that, you can see that Balthazar is getting angry. How dare you stop me from qualifying? I deserve to win. And you hear him kind of just roar, and he runs up. This is another 30 feet.
He's there.
Oh my god.
And he is coming down on you. Let's see it.
What are you be going up on him?
Oh, yeah, up on you. That's true.
Disadvantage?
He's not going down on him.
And
So
he gets
this
advantage.
There's
is...
no advantage though because shifting. So
Oh,
shift,
right.
regular. Just regular. No shift. No advantage.
He takes 3 swings at you. Armor class is 18, correct?
That is mine, yes.
Okay, he hits twice and misses the 3rd time.
Okay. Go.
First damage is... Actually, maybe go and add them both together. 40... 48 total, half that, 24.
I'm gonna uncarry dodge that one.
Okay, and that's
12.
gonna half. There you go. And so once again, it's the barbed wire for whatever reason, just slightly outside of your dodging capabilities, and it starts doing little scratches here and there as you are being pummeled. He is not happy. He wanted to do all kinds of damage to you. You seem to be just a little bit quicker than he is. All right, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. Harry, now I pull out my Vorpal sword. It is like a black sword.
I got you where I want you.
A black shadowy energy.
All right.
And I'm just going at it, just like it's like a great sword.
All right.
Great weapon master.
All right, let's see it.
Vorpal sword ignores
Okay, so that would have been
Here's the
3
word.
minus 5, so 18.
18 is his armor class.
Okay, so that hits.
It hits.
All right, so that's 2d6 plus 17. So 10, 27 points of slashing damage. Right? On the
Yep.
first one. And then the second attack.
Second attack.
Oh, that would have been great. So that's plus 13. So what would it be? Plus 13 minus 5.
8.
8. So
Yeah, 18.
24 to hit.
Yep.
That's a 6 plus 7. So 13 more.
What's that again? Did you?
Oh yeah. So 23
points of damage.
of slashing damage. And
He saw that Vorpal sword come out, and you see this look of hesitation on his face of, oh, shoot. And you even see it in his eyes. Like, I'm not going to qualify this year. And he actually, there's a moment where he looks up and looks at the resurrections, and then he kind of just shakes his head like, no, I'm in the game. So you can see he knows he may not qualify. So, do you have anything else?
That's it.
Okay. You hear some noises behind you, but are you gonna look?
Yeah.
It'll lower your chances for the next one.
What do you mean?
You'll be distracted.
No, I won't look.
All right. So you hear some noises, and for a moment you're like, I gotta focus here. All right. He's up. He is bloodied, by the way. First thing he's going to do is he's going to let out an enormous roar. This is his bonus action. This is a wisdom saving throw.
You're half of the damage he's taking, right?
I have an advantage on those due to my shifting form.
Mm-hmm.
So 13, 14.
Oh, you don't succeed.
Okay.
The roar is so loud that it makes you dizzy because your equilibrium is just kind of off because of just the reverberations from his scream. So for your next round, you're going to roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
With that, he's going to strike once to see if he can get a hold of you. $18 to hit.
It hits.
Oh. 32 damage.
He does a lot of damage, but
as he comes in,
save well, and he gets
so
I was going to say, what was
15, 16, then have 16.
8.
8. There you
Okay.
go. So even at disadvantage with your next attack rolls, you still manage to dodge out of the way for a really good amount of that. You're hardly even phased at this point, right? You're just like, I got it. You're dancing around on a pole. Big old monstrous guys doing his best.
I can do that too.
There you go. All right, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to roll a simple dice.
Okay.
Reckless attack, but.
Okay.
And that will be plus 8. Probably going to miss. 14.
Nope. 14 misses.
And then I'll
You're a little dizzy.
try again.
Yeah.
20.
20 hits.
21 actually.
Yep.
Okay.
Still hits.
All right.
Chop his head off. Chop his head
There you go.
So that will be 27 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to try and claw him.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be another 14 on this.
Okay.
That is my turn.
He obviously sees that he is getting his butt whooped, and he also hears Caveston in the corner kind of whimpering.
Behind him?
Oh no,
Over here?
he's over here.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was over there. He was over
I mean, you heard something behind you. I thought that was Capstan.
No, Caveston's over there still.
Oh, he is still?
Actually, Caveston's going to go on the other side. There it is. There. That's the...
He has to peek
Send
around.
a chicken.
You shouldn't have looked.
Demon chicken.
She's gonna come out and stab him at the last second.
Yeah, just turn around and smash him.
Get the
stab him in
bounty.
foot.
Yeah, Balthazar's going to just go and try to hit him at least. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I get just an advantage or
Turn your back on
disadvantage
me.
on this one.
natural 20?
Natural 20.
With the vorpal.
All right.
Super flashy.
Don't turn away.
So
from
this
him.
is
Oh, he decapitated him.
yeah.
He's gone.
That's it. Vorpal crit.
You see this look of just desperation, and he's just so pissed off that he's losing. It's like, I'm gonna take out Caveston at the very least, and he just runs to the side. He's about to go and take care of Caveston. The club is raised. Caveston is just losing it, seeing this huge monstrous thing in front of him.
Next. Maybe the body falls on him.
He doesn't even get that close, bro.
As he turns,
He had momentum.
you take that moment and you slice the head clean off the shoulders.
Should have looked away.
Yep.
You were looking for that moment.
Yeah.
You were like, just bobbing, weaving.
The body falls right below you, but the head seems to fly into the air and land right on Calveston, knocking him out.
Knocks him out. But he lives.
He lives. He didn't die. And then you hear the announcer, "Congratulations,
Definition.
Fuzzy Kitty." There's nothing fuzzy about that.
You hear the crowd. Fuzzy rich.
You even hear some of the fans of Balthazar getting all angry and throwing things against the shield. They're not happy about this whole thing.
Can I go pick the club up? Can I like try it?
Yeah. At this point, his body is starting to close in on its regular shape and size.
Yeah.
As
Head stay giant.
there you go.
I'm gonna shave head, fundamental arms.
Then you start seeing what that noise was behind you was actually one of the clerics going up and healing Johnson, and healing him up. And then this is just like another Tuesday for these guys. They don't care. Like, all right, healing him up. And they look over at Balthazar and they're kind of walking over to him.
Can they heal him? Can they heal him up with the decapitation?
Yeah, they just grab his head, shove it back on, and you hear. Actually, no. Let's see if you hear it. Perception check.
Like a paragraph.
26.
So you hear it. There's two clerics, and they're trying to put the head back together, and you hear one of them say, "Man, don't put it on straight. Guy's a punk." They'll know. How would they know? Just a little off. Just
like a 2% angle,
Yeah, it's his spine. Just a little to the left. We'll get rid of them completely.
How will they know?
All right. And you go and see them, and you see them just slightly move, just smallest amount to the left, and then they start to heal him up. And you see Balthazar getting up, and you see him kind of crying. It's like, something's not right. You're fine. Get up. And you see him get up, but you see like part of his body is not working quite as well as it should. And they're like, "Yeah, you're good. You're fine. You just need to walk it off. You'll be right. Just stretch." And he's all upset, and he starts to walk off. The glow that is around the barbed wire is gone.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hang on to his club?
Yeah, I think, what was it? I could either turn in the club or get money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to keep it.
Okay. You still have that choice when you leave.
Okay.
And so you'll have some time to maybe get it appraised before you make some decisions.
Sure.
Because you won, this is 10,000 in your pocket. It would have been 3,000 if you lost. From the very top row, you hear...
Can I see the guy? Is he still up there or is he gone?
Oh, they're both up there.
Which one? The guy that was...
The guy with the mask,
Eyeless mask.
the eyeless mask, and the announcer. Balthazar, try again next year. Maybe work on some of the more tricks and just getting large. It's getting old, my friend. And now we have our new contestant here, Fuzzy Kitty. Remember, Fuzzy Kitty, since you won, you and, dare I say it, Caveston have an opportunity to join up in the real competition, should you so desire. And because you made it through qualifying rounds as cannon fodder, you do get one free resurrection. Maybe you decide to take it. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a new champion on the boards, my friends. And everybody's kind of losing their stuff out in the audience. Everybody is excited. You see the guy with the eyeless mask walk over to the announcer. And he kind of grabs him for a moment. And the announcer is kind of like nervous about the fact that this big guy is now grabbing a hold of him. And they're saying something to each other. And after a moment, you see the announcer. His face kind of goes a little pale, and he says, "Fuzzy Kitty, the Gavel would like to speak with you later. He will come down after the performances." And then the Gavel kind of goes back, and he stands back into place.
Okay.
So now you know this individual's name is the Gavel.
Yeah.
All right. You come back onto where your buddies were at.
Wait,
Balthazar is not looking well.
How'd it go?
That's pretty easy, guys.
No.
I don't know what it was.
We're gonna high
Thank
five
you guys. Thank you.
You. I made some money.
I as well.
All right. So you guys double your bets that you guys put down. You guys just won. All right.
I said,
1,000.
also, I'm working on merch. I have a shirt
I
coming
only
out.
had like 1,000 something gold, so I was. It's like
Who's up next?
How much for that?
I feel that I-
For you for
Kitty
starting,
shirts.
we're gonna go and give you 3,000 to start off.
I love organizing merch.
At this point, they start calling off new names. It's nobody from this group. It's more people for the mite, and the mite's going out there again. This time you see Dis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just this horrific looking monstrosity. And as he's going out, you see these other three guys. They look like seasoned guys who are going to go out and put him to the test. But even they are like, oh shit, we're dead. And they go out, and they're going to be that next contestants. While that's happening, you guys have some moments before the Magic and Might is up next. Or no, sorry.
It's mad.
Magic next. The contest of power.
I like hold Lyria's hand, like
I'm
we're
like,
gonna go in together.
It just so happens the person you wanted to talk to the most is Caviston, the bedwetter.
He's seen
And he
face
survived.
after face coming.
Yes.
Does that mean he's out of his debt?
No.
Because that's 10,000 he would have won.
You're underestimating his dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
Caviston.
Severe gambling problem.
So Caviston actually comes up to Darkshade and says, "Oh, thank you, sir. I'm so thankful. I didn't die again.
Well, hopefully you learned your lesson.
It wasn't my fault. I wasn't supposed to be here.
Come clean this guy up.
I was just wanted to just gamble a little bit and get away from my kids and my wife. Just a weekend away." And he just starts pouring himself into you, just crying everywhere.
Well, the winnings, that should help you pay off your debt, right?
It doesn't matter.
I have to give that.
My payment is made through getting into the ring. I'll get to leave with an additional 10,000, but I don't want it. I just want to go home.
10,000.
Oh yeah, you get 10,000 gold, buddy.
Yep. Yeah. So he's a mess. You
Poor
gather. Yeah. He's.
Poor guy.
I hope that works out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Bet on me in the next round.
okay. And he just goes to a corner, lays down, and you hear one of the guards that's there, and he's like, "Caviston, you didn't die this time. That's awesome. Who would have thought that was going to happen?" And he's just crying as a
Should bet on him surviving.
I wasn't.
Those were some long odds. I'm telling you right now that he was going to
That's what I'm
survive.
saying. I would have gotten some money.
Johnson has also been resurrected.
Oh.
You would have thought that after having his head obliterated,
Yeah.
that he would not be able to come back as anything. But for whatever reason, he's able to come back. His memory is gone, though. Like, do I get to go on yet? Dude, you already went on. You died. You're back now.
You get 3,000 though.
He gets 10,000.
I thought you get 10,000 if you win.
Yeah.
Oh, they all.
All of you guys get 10,000. It's like,
Hey.
not so bad. But you also see like his nose is a little crooked and one eye is slightly higher.
Yeah, but I saw his whole face
Let
get ex-
someone else
Yeah.
obliterated.
Right? You're looking good.
They have some really good clerics.
It's okay. All the magic users in the room, go ahead and roll for Arcana to see what's going on.
Okay.
Because the fact that this guy got his head obliterated and is now talking.
Yeah.
As we're doing that, you just hear Maeve shouting at people, "Come and invest in the new Fuzzy Kitty merch! Be the first one to own an I Heart Fuzzy Kitty!
I heart Fuzzy Kitty.
Coming to a merch store near you. Do you want to support Fuzzy
21.
Kitty? Invest
Okay, you
now."
know it. 25, you know it. 18. You know, I'll give it to you too. Because, yeah, you'll know this. The force field that's on the inside doesn't just keep everybody protected from the audience. It's also there to hold on to their souls so that they can fix the body as long as they need to. The soul's not going to escape, and then eventually just grab it and shove it back into the body. It's specifically designed so that as long as the soul doesn't leave the barrier, they can resurrect anybody that they want.
Can I take notes about?
Yes, I have.
Kind of remind me.
There you go. Yeah, like a big arena, and they're all destroying each other. So yeah, this place is specifically designed with these things in mind. You can destroy someone completely and utterly. You may not be put back together correctly, but if you have a resurrection, you'll still come back. There you go. It keeps you from the eternal planes.
That right now.
At this point, this is your opportunity to talk to Cabison and introduce yourself to the group.
Cabison, great job. Good job, my boy. Have you seen...
Are you his father?
No,
Oh.
not quite.
He needs his daddy.
I don't think that could help this evening.
I'll give you 10,000 if you can get me out of here. There's no way to get him out of here.
Sweetheart, you signed the contract.
Come here, I'll talk to you. I'll take him aside and I'll tell him about Lathander. Lathander will be there for you.
What a baby. I'm only a year old.
Cabison, I need to ask you, have you seen a wizard Mrs. and wizard Mr. come through here?
Lots of wizards.
Out of the name Lil.
I don't know any Lils.
And Thumb?
Wait, yeah. He wasn't a wizard though. He was a research assistant. Yeah, I do know those guys. Okay, yeah, I know them.
Yeah, a ranger.
Yeah. And you guys are all hearing this conversation, by the way. You're all next to him because he's crying. He's crying and holding on to Gavel at the moment.
How long ago were they here?
Like 4 days ago? They kept asking questions about like the history of the Crux and a whole bunch of stuff.
Sounds like mother.
Yeah.
Did you speak to anybody here? Besides...
The last I heard, they went and talked to the Gavel. And I haven't seen them since.
And I would know who the Gavel is now.
Yeah, the Gavel's the guy on the top.
Yeah. So
He's not the one sitting in the main seat,
right.
but he's the one standing next to the main seat.
Right. So he's like the right-hand man.
There you go.
That's my next direction.
Okay. They're not going to let you up to see the Gavel. You have to. This is invitation only. But you would have heard who has that invitation.
Oh yeah, I would turn to them.
You're a
And,
VIP.
I would notice him, and I would shake his hand, and say, "Congratulations, congratulations. My name's Chain."
Chain?
Chain.
Chain. Yeah. That's good. I'll rip your hand and kind of like test you a little bit, you know, kind of give a little like squeeze, a little extra squeeze. What was my impression of it?
You'll feel my hand heat up if you start to do that.
It's a little crush.
Oh.
Crush it a little bit.
So immediately you start realizing this is not a might person. This is definitely a magic person. And his body may be squishy, but he's got some power inside of him if you mess with it too much. So shifty, a little shifty.
I clock you immediately. Shifty
He looks frail.
caster. Shifty caster.
I'm not a shifty caster. I'm just a very conservative caster.
Okay.
Are these your friends?
Yeah, we've been
Wait.
true for a while.
I think I've seen you guys somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we're the Knights of Elderhold. Probably heard of us. I'm not ashamed.
No. Yes. Yes. Yes, you have.
Quietly back out of.
I mean, I'm definitely not wearing my regular clothes.
No, I like point to all of us. I'm like, all of us are the Knights of Elderhold. Yes, I'm sure you've heard of our legendary deeds.
Leather.
The legendary deeds of betraying Elderhold.
No.
That was, of course, put out when Elderhold was under possession by... It's a long story, but they've now been rescued. And, of course, we are in good graces again there. But our adventures have been wide-ranging. Lately, we've been near Goldcrest. Probably where
Can I roll
the acclaim has been coming
this
from.
interaction?
Absolutely. Roll for self.
Do I roll for perception?
Yeah. Or you can do insight too to figure out if he's lying about stuff.
17 plus 24.
Oh yeah, you're gone.
Yeah.
Roll for perception.
I've already been.
Why are you hiding?
Yeah, you're not on the wanted
You've
poster.
been a proud Knight of
That's
Elderhold.
why he backed out.
Because
Yeah, but you pointed at all
I've
of
already
us.
been clocked by other devils that
There you go,
I'm
then.
a Duke of Hell, and that
Oh, you're royalty.
I've already been
Sorry.
clocked, so I'm trying to keep
Your status.
my
Well, you can't be a Knight of Elderhold in Hell. We've been to Hell twice.
So with your roll, you realize he's telling the
That's so
truth.
lonely.
He doesn't have a dishonest bone in his body.
Yeah.
31.
Well,
I'm sure you
perception.
recognize, like, I got a fancy.
If he rolled a 2, you'd know that he's.
I rolled I think a 14.
Oh yeah, he's.
He's all right.
You feel that he's too candid to be dishonest.
Fair enough.
I rolled a 31 for perception.
Everybody's the seniors in the group, like the fighters.
Yeah.
They're like, "Where's Killer?" I don't know, man. Where's Killer at? He's around here somewhere.
Oh.
Killer's around here somewhere. Someone better find Killer. If anything's happened to Killer, I'm gonna kill them. And everybody's like getting a little concerned. You see like these big guys, and they're like,
Concerned for their buddy?
yeah, they're like, "Where's Killer? Where's Killer?"
Is my detect thought still going? Because that only took a couple seconds of him in the arena. Like that was what, 3 rounds?
Oh,
Yeah, 3 rounds and you were done. Yeah.
So like what is the other vibe I'm getting?
You just get a lot of people really concerned about the fact that Killer is missing.
Mhm.
And there's all these people here who are not part of the in crowd. They're like, you guys are not really supposed to be here. Maybe one of you guys did something with Killer. And they're looking at you guys like, I will kill them. I will destroy them. Where no healer can get a hold of them if they've done anything to Killer. And so they're all kind of walking around. They're trying to keep it cool.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Is that your
Well,
dog?
you guys are having a conversation.
Yeah.
So let's come back over here to you guys.
I am observed.
I would turn to you because I know that you are going to Gavel. I am looking for my parents. They came here apparently 4 days ago, and I haven't heard from them since, and they're home every night.
What do they look like? What's her name?
My mother's name is Lil Mountainside, or Little Mountain Stride, and my father is Thumb Mountain.
Little Mountain Stride, the teacher.
Indeed. From Crown Cap.
I've met her. Not recently.
How so?
Long time ago.
Are you one of her students?
Not necessarily. I was never really a student, but
She taught all walks of life.
yeah. She was nice. I loved her.
I like her too.
Now she's
That's why I'm
missing.
trying to find. Would you do one favor for? No cost.
You gonna charge him to do the favor?
No.
You hear me?
Oh, like,
Yeah.
we're gonna do, yeah, that's a favor.
Okay.
Well,
At no cost.
a favor some people expect about that.
Is she in danger?
What kind of shitty ass people are you doing getting favors from? Literally like the definition of a favor.
Oh, pirates. Huh?
No.
Is she in danger?
I don't know. They are not alike to this crowd. They don't
I can help you find her. I'm good at finding people.
much appreciated.
Yeah, if I get to talk to
And I can fly. So.
the person you need me to talk to, then
I'll just tag along. I won't get into your guys'.
We're on a bit of a rescue mission already, so you know, let's rescuing a few more. Welcome.
Maybe we might be able to give a benefit.
Yeah, friends with benefits.
Not quite.
Nice. Smooth. As at this point, this member walks back in, and he's being chased by two clerics who keep kicking him and hitting him.
He's got an arm.
Spit it out, dismember. Do it. Do it now, or you're in deep trouble. And he spits it out, and it's like a whole arm and shoulder. He spits out of his mouth, and he's like all upset. He also seems to be holding his hand kind of close to his chest, and he keeps walking back.
Was thinking about.
Inside of his head is actually, it's a little strange because he almost sounds like a child in his head. When it comes out very, destroy. I will eat you. Scream and argue. But it's honest, like he's like almost humming a song inside of his head.
Just a little sweet.
And it kind of, and once you hear it, you're like, he's even swaying a little bit, like just a little.
Just having a great old time.
And he's just enjoying himself.
Sweet little angel.
Can I ask the clerics whose arm that is? That killer's arm?
No,
Oh. Is it a killer?
killers don't have an arm like that.
Can I see it?
The arm?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
we got business to do. And they pick up the arm, they go back into the.
I'm gonna take my head out and go from BAM!
At this point,
Dismember?
Yeah.
The giant guy who eats things?
He's fine. He's a child. You gotta discipline him.
We have
How does he
Calveston.
react to that, Tom?
We have. What is he doing?
Oh, I was gonna scold him. I was
He
gonna get
went up and smacked Dismember.
He doesn't notice.
I'm so small.
He's-
Lame.
Even if you were like really smacking him, he wouldn't notice.
He's in La La Land.
Yeah, he's in La La Land. He's not paying any attention. However,
Just
you do
chugging
see the
along.
lion is going up to Dismember, and he's saying something to him. If you want to go that direction, you can. On the other side, Calveston actually comes up to the two of you, because you guys are talking, and he says, the last time I saw your dad, they were hanging out at the Hall of the Heroes. The Hall of the Hall of the Heroes.
Where all the statues were when we came in.
Yep. And it's all the statues of all the winners of all the different competitions throughout the years.
I want to go.
Check out. It's the lion, and the lion, he moves super quick. And before you know it, he's like almost up on top of him, and he's like standing up on his chest. And he's like, "Do you have killer? Do you have killer? Open your hand. Open it now." And he opens it up, and there is a English bulldog in his palm.
Yes.
And he's like, "We've been looking everywhere for killer. How dare you take him onto the Crux? Anything could have happened with him." He's just,
Protected him the whole
and he's,
time.
yeah.
sweet little
So he
angel.
beat the tar out of these guys, ripped off an arm, and almost ate it with one hand. And now he's sitting there petting the dog, and the dog is just perfectly fine, snoring away. It's this little fat little thing, and he's got a little spike thing on his neck, and then you see a little tag that says "Killer." He's killer. He's the pet. Yeah. All the veterans
I will kill you.
love killers. He's their little pet. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And he just goes anywhere he wants. He's the ruler of the Crux down here. Is this little English bulldog. So now you know that they went to the Hall of Heroes, and you guys have found killer. Yeah. 3-4 days ago, they saw him checking out and taking notes of the heroes. At this point, let's have our magic and our contest of power do some
While they're
rolling.
doing that, can I place bets on the bowl? After we find out they're fighting.
Oh, who they're fighting?
So what do we roll?
We're gonna all three of you guys are gonna roll 1d4, and this is gonna determine the level of fighter that you're gonna
My
fight.
Are we doing the magic and might, or just the magic?
Just the magic. Magic and might is the best one, and the best one is for last.
4.
Ooh, 4. What do you guys got?
I'm getting that.
3. Uh-oh.
Please roll 4, babe.
So
A 2.
We're all different rounds.
No,
Worst one.
you're all together.
Maybe evens odds.
No.
add it all together. And
I'm
that's
adding
the
up.
challenge.
And your challenge rating. So,
shit.
yeah. So, congratulations.
I hold the receipt.
So he starts calling. The announcer comes back out and he says, "All right. Do you have any other names you're using, or are you just using your real name?
Sage of Storms.
Sage of Storms. All right, get in line.
I get on my broom.
Artillerist.
Artillerist.
Yeah,
That's what he told
Come out on the
That's like
board.
artillery. I don't know.
And then, do you have any special name you have for yourself? And Mark,
What?
the janitor. All right. All three of you guys come up.
Bullet for a mask. Is that true?
Mark Edward.
Mark, what?
Oh, actually. No. Who plays the good woman?
Oh,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt.
Matt. And Matt, the janitor. All right, fine. Get on there. You're up next. And just as you guys are walking onto the field, you hear the guys behind them. Or who are we having them against? I don't know. It's one of these two. And you don't even hear the name as you guys go into the field. Once again,
It's double.
this is 3-on-1. This is still qualifying round.
Okay.
Put your people
I hope it's... I drop detect thoughts. And I just want to use
hey,
my...
wouldn't it just be deactivated? Wouldn't it? Like when you walk through the barrier?
No, since they're doing the magic, their magic stuff. They just can't.
That would suck. Magic can't
An
go
anti-magic
into
field.
the arena.
If it is for the fight. So it changes. Every
I just
time.
want to use
Different
Storm Guide, and I just want to make, like,
So this
really
is the magic
strong
only
winds start blowing.
No, I know that. There's a barrier around it. So
All right. So you get on there and you hear the announcer, "Oh, looks like we have some contestants who might know what they're doing today." All right, we're gonna have, you know what? We're gonna have Thunder come out.
Ooh,
And so-
thunder.
I have.
Put her on the field. She is a Yanti, and she comes out, starts slithering out. As she does, you've seen something that she's done before. It's almost like there is a double of her that kind of follows around just slightly behind her, almost like she has like an echo of herself, and it kind of comes out. And she looks you guys over.
Oh, twinsies.
All right, looks like Thunder is ready. All righty. Magic and Might. Magic was first, or Might was first.
She is two. She is.
Now we have some magic on the board. Last moments to make your bets before we see who has the most power with them.
Well, 2 bets. I would like to bet on both the devil peoples. Tieflings.
Okay, so against. So she's either going to qualify or she's not going to qualify.
Not qualifying.
Okay,
I'm
not
gonna
qualify.
Put in 1,200 gold.
Okay, 1,200.
Yes.
You can't bet on yourself.
Can't bet on yourself.
Do you want to bet, Darkshade?
Yeah, I want to bet. What is this for against, right?
Or if she's going to qualify or she's not.
10,000 against.
10,000
All my
against.
winnings
Against.
against.
All right. Any other bets going on?
Or not.
No pressure.
There you go. There you go.
You guys don't know?
Of course.
Yeah, you're already in
Yeah.
the arena.
But I already know she bet.
Mortai thinks he can win any
Oh, I
fight,
told her.
so I'm...
Okay, we're gonna be rich.
Pavel's still very disapproving.
I disapprove right back at you.
Think of all the
I'm
good you could have
serious.
done with
If I
that
look-
10,000
If I
gold.
look
This
around
is-
at
Well, if he
Claire,
doubles
but if I
it,
can double
is
it.
Sale there?
yes, Sale is specifically there to be your healer.
So you get.
Okay.
Alrighty,
I'm
so
gonna try and make eye contact with her. Make sure she knows. I'm
I'm
Between us
here.
fighting. You just hear that in your head. What are you hiding?
This
I'll have to
crazy
modify.
snake lady.
Oh,
She
don't.
named herself Thunder, so she's obviously trying to steal my.
Let's have Pavel. Why don't you roll for Thunder?
Initiative?
Oh, initiative?
Everybody's rolling initiatives.
On
R3.
Or just
R3.
Just the fighters.
I rolled an 18
Oh,
for
I
her.
rolled
18 for
21 for initiative.
Ooh, well done.
You got this, Lyra.
Roll
Ten.
off.
Alright.
He asked me to roll for Thunder.
Oh, that's
17.
Apparently, I'm getting all my good rolls out on the initiative.
17.
No, don't say that. You're gonna get all natural 20s when we fight.
Okay, and here we go.
Sorry.
Those are pretty good rolls.
So she comes out, and again, she looks pretty fierce.
And fast?
But what's what kind of cheer section does she have?
This is-
Let's know the people on the.
arena. That's how you really judge fighters.
Yep. Do perception checks.
Can I?
Yeah. Anybody who wants to can do a perception check to see
13 plus 8, 21.
Nah.
21. You can tell pretty easily.
30?
I'm helping Piss Boy.
32, yep.
I didn't hear shit.
14.
14. You don't see it. 22.
24.
24. Okay, so everybody sees this. There's a lot of people who have her pin, and there's even people who have like dressed up like her,
Oh,
like
cosplay.
cosplayers, you know, and they are just excited.
Like a snake. Can you imagine?
And you can tell that she's business because she's not paying any attention to anybody. She's just looking straight at the three of you, sizing you guys all up.
Her fan class called the Storms.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so
There must be
Storm
you
Cloud.
hear the
Stop coming
announcer.
up with names.
Artillerist in the storms?
Listen,
Come on.
you wait until you hear my.
Come on,
my
I'm just saying
station.
storms.
You look up at the signs, right? So your guys' names and things. She has 15 resurrections on her,
Damn.
and so her fans are willing to pay
Devoted.
to keep watching her destroy. Alrighty. You hear the announcer. Oh, and back again we have Thunder. Oh, she almost had it last year with almost a complete and utter win, but only third place last year.
Third, you guys got this.
Third place.
Third place. But this year, I think she's going all the way. Now that Abomination has been taken off the list for this year, I think he's spending some time with his family and a little bit more time with the rest of his limbs. Let's see what she has in store for her today. All right, and you hear the announcer. Time for power. Go!
Roll.
You guys are in place. Mordai, you are up first.
Alright, so I'm going to take 2 steps. I'm on my broom already. I'm gonna float a little bit to the left to Lyria. And I'm going to twin spell Greater Invisibility.
Okay.
So we can both attack, cast spells, and everything and remain invisible. And
Nice.
since I'm on my broom, I'm gonna fly up 20 feet and then to the left so she doesn't know where I'm
Ooh.
at.
Okay.
So I'll just
Keep track of your height.
I'll just be like 20 feet in the air. Just not a lot. And then, that's a 4th level spell. And then, I'm gonna quicken spell and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at,
Thunder.
4th level. Yeah.
All right.
So that's, it gets extra rays instead of more damage.
You get magical up in this bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke this bitch. So
Look,
it's
you're
5
flying.
rays,
You can fly.
and I'm invisible. We both are, actually.
And what are you
Sorry,
using?
buddy, I can only do 2.
What's the spell?
It's Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Gotcha.
So a 24 to hit, and then a 29.
Okay. Both hit.
A natural 20, and a 26.
Okay.
And then my last one. 12 plus 13 is 25.
They all hit.
So, 4 hits, that's 8d6 fire damage,
So you're invisible?
and then my crit will be
Yeah.
an extra, so that one will be 46.
Okay.
And there's no save for half for this.
Okay.
So I hit with threes. 20. Just 10. 20. 33. 33 points of fire damage, and then the crit. Ooh, good. And then another 16 points of fire damage. Crit.
Okay.
And then I'll move another just 10 feet over, so she doesn't know where I am.
Mhm. Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
Fly invisible.
So how much? How many of those attacks were fire?
I fired 5 rays.
5 rays of fire.
Yeah.
They all hit. But as they're coming down towards her, you see that the staff that she's holding onto, all the fire goes in. And as it does, you see her eyes start to glow, and you see these outlines around her, and they all seem to be growing more and more substantial as she's collecting all this damage for herself. Any other things you're gonna do?
I'm invisible and flying.
And do I see this?
Oh, yes.
Extra invisibility?
Greater invisibility?
Yeah, sure.
It's the first time you used it.
Yeah. Gotta strategize this time.
This time.
Oh, I need I don't like that either.
22 to hit, 28 to hit, and 29 to hit. 3, 2, 28, 29.
I'm invisible.
So means
She can see you.
Great.
She's
28, she'll hit me.
Okay. Yep.
Quite off.
What are all y'all's ACs?
23.
23.
23.
Okay, going around the room. 29 damage. This is all force damage. 24 damage. 16 damage.
I guess my concentration isn't that low, but sure.
That's not?
She can see invisible.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 13. Plus 12.
Okay, the last thing she's going to do is she is going to split into 3 people.
Oh.
So,
Split into 3.
Are you just gonna drop?
Well, 3 shadows are going to come up from behind her. If you can go ahead and
I
put
guess.
these dice
I guess there's no point.
5 feet away from each one person, all surrounding her. No, all around her.
Oh, around her.
So she split into like
So there's 4 of them.
3 more split out of.
3 more split out. Now there's 4 of them.
Can I do Knowledge Arcana?
Absolutely.
Yeah, can I try and figure out what kind of bullshit that was? Sucking up my magic?
Wait, no, I would know. I can cast that spell.
This one?
Where you duplicate yourself?
So it's a variation of that one, which is
Natural 20.
shoot. Now the actual name of the spell is
Is it Mirror Image?
Mirror Image.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's a variation of Mirror Image, but it's a little bit more powerful than just Mirror Image. Mirror Image will only make copies of yourselves. These are animated copies of themselves.
Oh, it's not like a major image.
Yeah, so we would consider major image. So yeah, she's someone not to be messing with. Yeah, you would know that that's what that is. Lyria, you are now up.
So, she hit me through this invisibility.
Well, then he
Invisibility
dropped,
I dropped it.
invisibility.
Immediately.
You dropped it.
Yep.
Okay. So now I'm not.
Sorry, I was gonna try to sneak it. I should just do it and messed up.
Oh shit. Okay. What? I'm gonna be a target. Alright. What I'm gonna do. And there's no way to tell which one of her is the real one.
Nope.
I'm just looking at a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot him.
Fireball.
Like hit all of them.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
just
but
hit all
the
4 of
fire
them.
doesn't work.
Oh, no,
So she absorbed my spell. That's her staff, I think I...
Could be fire resistance. Could be magic resistance. Y'all have very limited information you're working on.
You don't know anything about it.
And when in
She can
doubt,
see you if you're
drop
invisible.
a fireball.
So invisibility is useless. I'll say that to everybody. Wait, would she have been able to
So,
see me
okay.
behind the pillar?
So I'm going. I'll drop a fireball, but I'm gonna
Curve
transmute
that
it,
shit like wanted.
Okay.
and I'm
Maybe
gonna
we'd have
make
like
it. I'll make it acid.
Ooh, good job. Okay,
Ooh.
roll the hit.
Let me look at which fireball I want to use.
I'll have level 7 spells, right?
So I have 7
All right.
slots.
We'll
What's
make
the
it
highest level
4th
spell?
level just to see what happens here.
Oh, good job.
Does anyone have 2 more d6s?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know that. Oh, how many
I got
d6s?
one.
I already
late.
got enough.
I was like, I have a million.
You should borrow some baby lunch if you need it.
Thank you.
Should have talked about shit.
Shut up. 26?
26 to heat. All right.
Or 26. But she needs to make a dex save. That's 26 full damage.
Roll a 4.
Okay, then she takes this one.
One of the mirror images disappears.
One?
One of them is completely gone.
Is this the same thing the assassin was using?
It's a variation of it, yes, but no. His was way more powerful.
Okay.
His was actual souls that were coming out and filling those
And then-
things.
Bonus action.
Okay.
I want to pick. I don't know if you want to make me roll for which one, but pick one of them.
Okay.
For them to hound at.
Okay. Which one do you want? 1, 2, or 3? There's only 3 left on the board.
3.
Okay. And then.
Hound gets its own initiative.
Little pup pup.
Yep.
Has one.
Little
I'm gonna raise that now.
shadow dog.
That's for being a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
I was reading about the shadow.
Ah,
sorcerer
there you go.
today.
For
Perfect.
now.
Shadow.
She summoned
Alright,
shadow.
it's one of them.
All right.
And
That'd be
then
kinda
his
crazy.
initiative
Stops out the
is
shadow.
already 9.
Well, the shadow
Perfect.
sorcerer build I was reading, but it doesn't actually say.
So he's gonna go after
Never seen it.
Right.
10. So we're gonna do Cam?
Yeah.
Cam. So it's gonna be right after Cam. All right. Anything else? Or are you
Do you
done?
name your character Kane?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of,
That'd be cool.
I mean, sort of peek the pillar, but
You
You have some
I'm definitely need the cover.
okay, directly behind
You
it.
saw how well that worked for Mordai.
I
He was in
have
there.
a strategy.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
There's no hiding.
I'm posturing.
Cam.
I'm gonna run over here. Get that 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Nonchalantly? Or are you like,
I'm just gonna.
None of my business.
trying to judge how
Motivated.
comfortable you are?
Yeah, motivate. It's motivate.
And then.
Yeah, I'm watching this wily old wizard. From above. I'm like right above you.
I'll do magic missile.
Okay.
There's 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you do it at higher level.
You're gonna do a level
Level 1.
1.
And then roll for because that's an automatic hit.
Yeah, angel then.
Which one are you gonna go after? You're gonna split them up.
Then you split it.
Okay.
So roll a d4.
Oh, I rolled it on here.
Okay.
5 for the first one.
No, it's
just
it's
roll it.
1.
Oh, is it?
Roll 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The 5 damage to each of them.
5 damage to each.
Are you an evocation wizard? So you get to add your intelligence modifier if you're over a level 10 evocation wizard.
Oh. I am then.
So then it should be +6 for every bolt. So
11.
Times 3.
11.
Oh,
Well, it'd be 11 if it's just plus 6. Okay.
Roll a 5 plus 6.
Roll a d4.
11, right?
so each bolt is a plus 6.
Oh, each bolt is a.
But he hit each different creature.
So 10 damage to each
Yeah.
one.
11.
How is 4 plus 6, 11?
That was 5.
But you're saying total is
Because I have something
It was
else
a 5.
on that.
So it'd be 11. It'd be 11 each creature.
Got it. The other 2 on the sides get destroyed. She was the one in the middle.
That's
And
or his.
No, they're his.
with her, you see her use her reaction, and then there is a shield basically that pops up and pushes the bolt away. Would you like to do something else?
My dog.
Was after that one?
Well, I don't know which
The one that because you picked 3, right?
Yeah.
She was 2.
Or she.
Yes, she was one in the middle.
So when ours was set, and anticipates.
No, but it can still hang out there, right?
No.
Not when his target's gone.
It's not.
It disappears.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
Any
I
other?
think that number
Can you
was-
use a bonus?
I don't think I can cast
Yeah,
another spell.
I can make more.
Unless she quickens bow.
All right. The dog's turn, and that is time to go away. Mordai, top of round.
So I saw her use a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Time to fucking park it and bark it. So I'm just gonna land on top of this.
Sit up on the pillar.
I'm just gonna land very carefully on the pillar, and I'm gonna tap my staff on top of the pillar twice. I'm gonna cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it. Even a spell cast at a higher level spell slot, such as a spell targeting creatures or objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on it. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from area effect spells.
All
So
right.
I'm just gonna drop this shield, and then I'm gonna quicken spell, and I'm just gonna cast lightning.
Okay.
Also from my staff.
Go for it.
I just wanted to know who we were.
Here's a sneak lady.
I just love it. Like, they're out there, like, dropping 6-level spells, and you're like,
But they know who to hit now.
That's right.
meanwhile, Pavel's in the back, like, wonder if this old man's parents?
19
I'm
dex
literally
save.
just.
19 dex.
Yeah, that
How
doesn't make
fucking
sense.
old are his
That
parents?
doesn't make sense at all.
Maybe they, found the fountain of youth or something.
Saved.
Yeah. It's weird, right?
Or they cast spells and make them live forever. Is that a thing? I
Out
don't
of
know.
character. We are actually. My parents got lost.
They're not spring chickens.
+5.
Like,
45
85.
points of lightning damage.
Okay. And then the half because she saved.
Wandered off with dementia.
Actually, she'll take 4, so 20, and then 5 from my score.
Gotcha.
And that's it.
All right.
I'm just making myself a huge target up here.
Distract them.
Yep. Shoot at me, bitch! I say as I fucking blast lightning across at her. Call yourself Thunder, I'm real storm in this house.
I need the 2 of you guys to do dexterity saving throws.
What? My global vulnerability?
Saves you from
Anything
Spells.
5th level or lower.
So from spells.
So if you cast Firebolt or any of those things, like a magical induced whatever, it can't go through the portal.
Well.
But if you cast something else that's not magical in nature,
Is that an ability?
12. My bad.
12. Nope. Dexterity failed.
My dex save.
My guy's not a spring chicken.
Aw.
16.
No. Did not save. You see her cast, above everybody in that whole area, 20-foot radius. And it's almost like a portal opens up for a moment, and thousands of worms fall through the portal and start landing on everything in the entire area. The worms themselves are not magical, but they are plague worms.
I don't know.
Is that technically poison or disease?
This is necrotic damage, which is 28. Let's see. So the parent does, and you are all restrained by the massive amount of worms swarming all over you.
Oh, gross.
And at the beginning of her turn, if you're not escaping from the worms, you take an additional roll of damage at the beginning of her turn. 28 damage.
But with worms.
Yeah.
Plague of worms. Isn't that fun?
It's real fun.
That's so much fun.
I love it.
Right there.
I think
So you guys are just completely covered. There's so many of them, it's hard to walk. You're even having a hard time staying up on your pillar at that point, because they're just falling all over and they're just infecting with this necrotic energy that's just nasty. That was her first attack. Her next attack, she's looking over at you. You have cover. That was a natural 20.
On me?
No, for her.
No.
Is that a spell she's casting?
It is. It's Eldritch
Counter spell.
Okay. So I get to roll it again, yes?
No,
What spell is it?
Eldritch Bolt.
If it's third level or lower,
Yeah,
It's
third
just
level. I know
automatically
it's just done.
dispelled.
Yeah, it's not a... Well, let me think. It's an ability. It's a... Eldritch Blast is a cantrip. Eldritch Bolt is...
Oh, got you.
It's an ability. It's not a...
Then I can't counterspell it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Eldritch Bolt is not a spell.
This is a total of... Oh, that's not too bad. 22. And that's with it being doubled. She rolled terribly. That could have been that could have been a whole lot worse. Yeah, she rolled horribly on that one. And the last thing she's going to do is, once again, set up 3 of her...
Oh.
And she is now a different number.
she hasn't moved.
She hasn't moved. She's just staying right there.
What are the looks on her face while she's doing all this? Like
Just concentration.
no day at the office?
She's just focused. Like, she's all focused. She has multiple arms. But yeah, she's just all focused. Lyria.
Yeah.
You're up.
Like I said, you were like all offense, and then you cast a Prova on ability.
I was trying to protect everyone.
Go with your gut, man. All offense.
Let's more die.
Why are you burning hands on myself? Just go with
You know, you have to give a little...
Roll worm. It's
Okay.
you before me. I was going to say my aura.
Right. This is like desperation.
Okay.
I'll drop wall of light on him.
Okay. And that's, how much radius is that?
It's like a 60 feet.
Yeah, walls are like 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 foot across.
Okay.
Totally, like,
It hit them all.
just all the way through
Yes.
That's 40 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so like she could just wall them off in that back corner.
And each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw.
there. This is DC.
half is
18. What was the
That-
DC?
Each.
Oh, man.
They still take.
Okay. She's going to take the damage, though. I'm using different dice. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, they
I
all
don't
make
like-
sounds now.
They do, but it makes weird sounds.
And the
Yeah, I
last
was going to
thing
say,
is
I'm
the-
unsure of what these noises are.
It's the...
What is it?
Bigby's hand dice.
That's what I have on mine too.
Yeah, it makes these weird noises. It doesn't do. I don't like.
Because it's not like the weird hand.
Yeah, it keeps coming out and grabbing them. Kind of cool animation, but I don't know.
So
have the fire
half
one.
of, oh, it's 15.
15 damage.
15. Yeah. And then
She does take it. And actually, since you did it, and it's for all of them, the rest of them die off. You were able to separate it and figure out which ones they are. Actually, no, let's just keep them on the board.
Perfect.
Just move them this way.
and then
And
we're
there's a
gonna
wall.
we're gonna quicken spell,
Okay.
and in front of her, I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Quicken Grasp.
Oh, God. There you go. There you go. Yeah, go for it.
Which she has to make a strength saving.
Oh. 8.
Did not make it. So she is. What was it? Make sure that I have this right.
I'm sure she's restrained.
She is. So she's. She takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and she's restrained.
Okay.
Which will drop my wall,
Okay.
but I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah. You guys are making a great team to, like, pin her down.
Trying.
Yeah.
Wasn't even moving though.
It's so hard to get her. What's the damage on this one?
7.
7.
Bludgeoning.
And now, even if she makes more clones, doesn't matter because there's a giant hand crap.
Okay, Cam, you're up.
Get her.
What
Now
is it
she'll
to try to get
automatically
out
fail
of
dex
the leeches?
In order to get out, it is a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm not making that.
You know what? If you do, we said this earlier, if you use Burning Hands to burn off some of the
Yeah.
leeches, I'll let you do a D4 to lessen the
DC.
DC on those. But it'll just be for you because you can't do it on both of you. You guys are too far apart.
Or can you still cast?
I was going to do a.
It's like a mountain up all the way up the 30-foot pillar that I'm on.
You're just everywhere, but they're clinging to the sides of the pillar and crawling towards you, basically.
You know what?
Think about it like spiders. Nasty, worm, necrotic eating spiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a flaming spear on myself.
Okay.
Um,
And you're all around you, okay.
yeah, I'm assuming it's probably gonna fry a lot of them.
The flaming sphere, I thought you just summon a sphere and like roll it around.
Yeah, but they.
He's gonna summon it on himself.
So you're like run it into you.
Well, I mean, around you is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
just-
it's like a ball that you really roll around into shit.
Oh, that's right.
It's not like a sphere around.
Okay, yeah. If you do that
It's
to
like
clear
an
them
evil
out
beach ball that you control a fire.
and just roll it around yourself,
Yeah.
however
Like,
much
use
you
it like
move
your
it.
yoga ball. Come on.
Yeah. Big old yoga ball of fiery death. Okay, so you put it basically 5 foot in front of you and start rolling it.
If you're evocations, you can not purposely hit yourself
Mm-hmm.
or
Spell.
your friend. Yeah,
Yeah, 1 second. I might be changing that.
similar.
You know, I'll let you do a D10 on that one then, to see if you can lessen the DC on it. So cast that.
Should be
And then-
everything within 5 foot thing.
So I'm gonna do one better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Shattered. So I'm gonna do
On yourself.
On your shelf.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot more. You're going to take the damage from the shatter.
And if he can sculpt it, not so much.
Oh yeah. You can sculpt it, huh? 'Cause
He's
you're-
a vocation.
all right. Yeah.
So it'd be everywhere around me.
Mm-hmm.
Within 10 feet, basically.
Yeah.
So we can sculpt it around him and his friend.
He's up 30
But the
feet.
pillar's gonna take the damage too.
It will. It will take the
I'm on
damage.
my broom, so it'll be fine. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Oh, that's right.
Pillar breaks.
That's true.
So go ahead, break the pillar.
All right, yeah.
I encourage you.
I'll give
actually.
you I'll give you a D20 roll to see how much you can lessen the.
All right. Let me cast it first. So
So it'll definitely hit just because it's
it'll lower
everywhere.
by 15.
Okay, so then all you got to do now is roll your dexterity saving throw, and your roll now is 4. As you see, just this explosion of nasty worms just blowing out everywhere, and there in the center is the janitor.
Clean it up.
All right, Any other actions you're going to choose to do or no?
Sweet.
You are now freed from the worms, and you will not take the damage.
And you're still having to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's the pillar doing?
Roll damage for me on that one. The worms are dead. Let's see how much the
I
pillar
rolled
takes.
it at the lowest level.
Wow, that's a really great decision there. Oh yeah, yeah. Pillar's going down.
Yeah.
So he blows up all the worms that are all around him.
I
and
rolled really good.
You do really well, and just the pillar that you were almost on explodes from the bottom first, and then the top comes down. It's such a huge amount of destruction.
Still on a broom though.
Yeah. For that, you know what? I'm going to give you a D10 to roll to see if you can get out of the dexterity thing. So it's going to lower the DC since it just
By a D10.
by a D10. Let's see what you get.
7.
All right. So now your DC is 12. Right? Yeah, 12. Any other things you're going to do or no?
I'm going to run over to the other one that is still intact
Ish.
I'm coming.
and be in 3/4 cover as much as possible.
All right. Sounds good.
A squeeze.
Yeah. Anyway.
You're back up at the top of the round.
Is it my action to bust out, or can I just... Is it at the top of my turn?
That's a great question. Good luck.
Because I have
Creatures.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, the creature
I've
can
got a
repeat the
ritual
saving throw at
afterwards.
the end of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay.
So it's actually at the end of your turn. But since I did the other one at the beginning of the turn, I'll let you do the same thing. So do it first.
Oh, that was my turn.
Yeah, that's true.
7 plus 5 is 12.
All right.
Hey.
So, and what are you using to destroy the worms?
I will...
We're just trying to like push them away and like throw them off and do some aerial
I'll
acrobatics
say
in your
I
broom?
still have some of my electric aura from
Oh.
my... Whenever I cast a lightning spell, everything within 10 feet of me takes lightning damage. Takes 5 points of lightning damage. So
Nice.
I suppose when I cast my lightning bolt, she would have also zapped the worms.
Okay, so yeah, so this smell now of these burned, decaying worms
Him with thunder, me with lightning.
just fills up this entire area.
Is it lightning?
There you go. All right, now you're back up to your actions.
I'm going to get on my broom and I'm just going to fly straight up.
All right, 60 feet of movement, right?
5, 10, 15,
Oh, can you help him move it?
20. Short arms.
45, 30,
30. I want to try and get as close as I can.
40, 45, 50, 60.
Not close enough. Am I within 10 feet of her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch. I'm going to cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to do it at... let's say...
Do max level.
Let's just say a nice little juicy 6th level.
Wow.
No, I want to do it at 5th level, actually. I want to save my 6th level spell. I have another thing I can do with that. So she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 19.
She's gonna counterspell it.
Can I counterspell her counterspell?
No.
Area.
I don't think
Help!
I can.
Someone help!
I would try, can I?
What level spell did you roll?
I did it
6.
5th level.
Fifth.
Okay, so
well,
you're
then you
trying
get to
to
roll
counter?
against it.
So
Unless
Yeah.
unless she's casting a 5th level counter spell.
so it's 10 plus your spell's level.
Yeah.
I can roll it, or you can roll it.
You should roll it, because I feel like this will be the one time I roll good for counterspell.
How is she looking?
17. Counterspell.
Alright, that's fine. Thanks
you roll
for
it at 5th,
counterspelling the main one. I look at her, and I'll spell cast Disintegrate.
Oh, okay.
So make a dexterity saving throw, DC 19. No counterspell this time, bitch. Thanks for blocking the one I wanted you to.
19.
Thomas, so I gotta
so she'll
send
take
them
half
to
damage.
multiple encounters, so they don't have all these freaking clicking spells.
So she'll take 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
Okay. All right.
say 10d6?
20.
It did say 10.
Why is mine?
Because yours is
So I did
7th
it at a higher
level.
level.
Oh yeah.
30. 35. 75. Halved.
Okay, that's what is that? 25 half is 45?
What was
40.
it at?
37.
37?
Is halved.
7? Or is
No, 75.
Was it dex save or what?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you roll a disadvantage?
Yeah, did you roll?
Oh, no.
Yeah, 'cause she's
She
restrained.
fails automatically because she's restrained.
Actually, she's not really restrained.
what?
She's not being held by the hand.
Not really.
It's just gently caressing her.
She's not hindered by that.
30 or grappled.
She's not. 30 what? 38. So 30, yeah, okay, so I did 37. So
and a
one.
half. I think it's running.
It's up, yeah, for you guys.
And my global vulnerability is still around me, so.
Do you have to concentrate on that, or just you do?
Oh yeah, where's my little concentrating circle? Where you put my little concentrating?
Oh, you got it on her
there?
face now. Cool.
I am in her face now. I'm still like 5 on hit points. It'll be okay.
Makes one of us.
I still have 115.
69.
Nice. How did she like my disintegrate? Probably not very much.
Let's wait till she feels my disintegrate.
So we're all doing that. I'll see every single one of them.
You need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This wouldn't happen to be poison, would it?
Oh no.
Con? Okay. 9, 21.
Oh, you made it. She points a finger at you, and you don't even hear the words that come out of her mouth. You succeed, but you take half damage. Let me go and roll what that
This is
looks
finger
like.
of death.
Yes, it is.
I guess we did give each other the finger.
Huh.
I mean, do knowledge arcana and
Fucking
type.
spells Kenny did.
It's 2
It's
sources.
definitely
I have
finger of
13
death.
sources.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh wow.
50.
You doing what every round?
58 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 left.
Is that necrotic? Is necrotic right?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, it is. I just
All these things.
Yes, necrotic.
Jesus, none.
Okay.
I laugh. I take my mask off, spit blood, and put it back on.
Nice.
Just to show her my face and who I am. I look into her eyes and I want to see fear.
You don't. You just see cold, hard calculations. She shoots another bolt at you. It misses. And the last thing she does, she shoots one more bolt at you. 19 to hit.
Yes. I block it with my shield and keep laughing. Like madly at this point.
like a Joker.
Morda is not okay.
Oh.
Up here and here.
In his heart.
You can resurrect it, don't worry.
Oh, just fine. Hopefully don't fuck.
Hey, it's not like
I need you to
bet
do
10,000
one more
dollars
Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
You get
More
resurrected.
die.
Like, there's no bad effects if you die.
I'll still get 3,000 gold.
I need you to do another Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
Ew.
I rolled a natural 19.
All right, perfect.
12.
So you take half.
No lead.
Oh, that's not too bad. Half is total of 14, so half is 7.
What kind of damage is this?
This is thunder damage.
So I take half again. I'm resistant to damage.
Perfect.
So
She explodes with thunderstep. Boom. She's no longer there.
Oh no.
She is standing.
Can I counterspell her thunderstep actually?
behind you. You can try. Yep.
Nope. Pay attention to me. I
But you want to keep holding on to your fist thing that's not actually holding her?
No.
All your spells do nothing.
I guess it's all offensive. My bad.
Just so I just roll.
Yep. $17. Ah, you stop her. She should have done it at a higher level and she didn't. Okay, yeah, you stopped her. It still explodes, but it doesn't move. No, actually, it wouldn't.
I stopped
You stopped the entire thing. Yeah.
So I'll take
Never mind. You
All
take
7.
that thunder. So yeah, that's 7 or whatever it was that you took.
all
3.
hit points. I get
Oh,
back.
yeah, no, 3.
It was 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because you have it.
You don't heal from it.
Lyria, you're up.
Okay, I'm
There, I
going to
counterspell.
I say up in her face.
Shoot her!
like first there.
Oh, good.
Ooh, yeah, bitch.
Where is the
Finally,
Should I find this one, Tom, or is it also not work?
My bad.
What's that?
Trying
So
to
should I
see
find this
all-
one, or does this also?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I know, me too, right? The one time I tried to be like cute, like
Yeah, right? I'm gonna use my spells this time.
Actually, there's no save for it, is there?
No,
no,
it's just
still
first.
too much.
So I'm going to, of course, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna use my ring.
It does the
Oh, nice.
Just got a ring with like 4 uses per day. Is there advantage on it?
Eldritch Blast is a very nice spell.
That's
And now
her
it's
bread and butter cat.
taking
That's not
like
anymore.
so you should be able to get your agonizing blast plus your eldritch blast.
If I hit her, yes.
Was she?
Proficiency.
Proficiency,
Yeah.
yes.
Would you make her?
Plus the Hexblade. That's 5.
Would you make her?
Right, that's what it does.
So it's 15 total. Plus whatever I want. Because it's
Choose
a
your
natural
Hexblade.
plus 5, then the Agonizing Blast, and then Hexblade first.
So your Hexblade Flourish would only be your proficiency bonus for
just 5.
which is 5.
So
Plus
it's
your
10.
agonizing. Each blast.
10 damage.
Yes. Plus
Additional
10.
10 damage.
Plus
Yeah.
10.
It adds a plus 5 bonus to damage rolls, which I already have with my proficiency.
How do you do that?
It's 1d10 plus 5.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
of your
Or agonizing.
charisma, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
charisma
So, yeah, it'd be 10.
plus Agonizing Blast.
Which is plus 5. Plus
So
your
5 and 5.
proficiency is 10. So it's 1d10
Every damage.
plus 10. So you got 3 blasts.
Yes.
So you roll 3 times.
Yes.
Plus 10 each time.
Plus, yes. But I'm confused. So I have the Charisma proficiency,
Yes.
plus 5 with the Hexblade, plus
Yes.
5 with the Agonizing.
No, your agonizing is your charisma. You're combining both of those in the same thing. Your agonizing blast is your
Oh.
charisma bonus.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then. 10. Oops. Oh, that. It is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes, hits.
Good job, one.
An agonizing blast is a what type of spell?
Force.
Okay,
It's
yes.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Eldritch.
Oh, Eldritch blast. Never mind. Yes. Good.
She already used her action. On me.
It's gonna be 16.
16.
And then the next one will be 27 hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's gonna be 19.
Nice.
And then the last one's gonna be 20 to hit.
Yes.
And the last one is gonna be 16.
Good job.
Yep.
Oh, it's all the way. Crawling under there.
I'll finish.
It's like, I'm going
Like high school.
Like,
Oh wow, it's like really.
Are you gonna move forward?
This is not how you get favors from the DM.
you get within 30 of her to do the curse though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to move.
Just like right here.
I'd rather. Oh,
Here's
how
your
far can I
D20.
move?
5,
Probably.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, I'm probably.
I know.
Closer.
Probably straight up. Yeah.
Oh no.
Not
Wrong
mine.
one.
It's probably a one.
Need everybody to do a Constitution saving throw.
Is this poison?
Nope.
I'll ask every time.
This is radiant.
Okay. I rolled a 19 plus 12.
Okay, so you
20.
you failed.
Is that really?
You nat 20. Oh shoot! So you two take half. You take full. Let's see.
Where's the nuke buzzer coming out?
When needed.
Oh, okay.
He's
It's just a warm-up fight.
The
I bet
half
2,000 gold on you guys.
half is 33.
Full is 66.
Full is 66.
Ah, man.
As you see this enormous blast of sunlight just bathe the entire arena. And the last thing she's going to do is she's going to look at Darkshade. Not Darkshade.
I was like, he's not here.
I was gonna say.
Wow.
Hey, crowd. Hey, baby.
Later.
Your girlfriend's watching this
I
game.
guess you do get to watch, yeah.
Unless she ran away, then she's
We're kidding.
Oh, yeah.
because
23 to hit.
Shields. So my AC is 28.
Okay. You see that there was an Elder's Bolt coming straight at you, and it just glances off.
Quarter
You.
cover plus 5.
Yes.
All right. Last thing she's going to do. All right. Does she worm it, or does she?
Wouldn't she be warming it on herself?
Well, it depends
Depends
where
where
she
she
casts
Yeah,
it.
she'd hit herself with it. Because it makes a big old mountain of worms. She'd be all
Yeah,
She's either going to worm it, or she's going to
Wreck it.
she's going to wreck it or multiply. Darkshade, roll a d4.
Yes, sir.
Evens are worms. All right, multiply. She's gonna multiply herself. Just put those things right next to her again.
Okay.
And that's where she's gonna land. All right, back up again, Lyria.
Me?
Wait, did my turn get skipped?
Whoa, whoa.
No, that was all her room. You went first. That was her. Now it's Lyria.
Again?
Because you did counterspell.
That was just my reaction.
Yeah, to her stuff.
But isn't she?
So Mordai,
It's me
Then her.
and then her, and then...
she just finished up her round. Or her
so
spell.
now it's Mortal.
And now it's Lyria, then it's...
No, Larry did her turn.
Yeah, Lyria
I
did
did
her
mine.
turn.
She did the bonus.
Last.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
His
No, it's your
turn.
turn.
Not her turn.
She don't have.
My bad.
She has no people.
Absolutely right.
Correct.
Aha. No people.
So do I get
You got no
my...
people, bitch.
So now it's his turn.
So
So
do I get the
damage
points back
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
damage?
So put your hit points back.
Yes.
That was what, 33?
Because I spicked. I messed it
Thank
up.
you.
Thank God.
Okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, I got turned around in the order. All right, so Cam, you're back up. 66.
Good. You're still flying.
Not that you need it, right?
Yeah. I'm like 10 feet in the air.
Okay. After that little scare, I'm gonna.
We all had a vision of how bad this next round's gonna be. Don't stump her ass. I'm gonna turn around and yell, "Do something!" Because I haven't seen you do anything all this whole fight.
It's very nice of you to say.
Damn.
Jeez.
I'm up here tanking. Where are you? Look, you got a kitty cat.
Who does?
Angry man. Who is that?
Oh yeah, I know what she's gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate at 7.
Okay.
What?
Oh shit. Dex 18.
When you hex her, which
I don't think I can.
What is that?
figure it
Hex's
out.
curse.
it's not the same. That's cursed, right?
22.
Do a hex.
Ah.
Just,
She'll take half of
just
this
the
now.
curse.
You could,
I could hex her.
but it's not gonna really.
I mean,
Oh, that's a lot.
you never know.
Oh, that's where you get your Agonize plus your Split Curse plus your Hex Curse. I can add up.
It's
I've got a different
94.
idea.
Okay. Cool.
He's just,
Please tell me.
he's occupied his
2.
2 rounds.
42. No. 46.
Like blood.
46.
How's she looking?
Not good.
Like a snake.
Like a Slytherin.
Well, they're a little snake.
It's slippery, like. It's slippery snake.
I wish you
would. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Thank you!
All right, Mordai, you're back up at the top again.
I'm gonna finish my last maneuver. I'm gonna fly, like raise my staff up like I'm about to hit her, and as soon as my staff gets like an inch from her face, I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
4th level.
You're gonna thunder the thunder.
Counterspell.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
Wow.
So she has to roll for it still. It's a little bit higher.
Hold it
Well,
out.
if
You did it what level again?
Oh, level 3 level.
4th level.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so 14.
Yep.
14.
Then I'll quicken and I cast Disintegrate Step.
All right.
We're using all of our spells.
Use everything.
You're finished.
Mordai doesn't hold back. She's been blocking all my shit, and I'm real upset he's forgetting about the turn of events. So that's 13d6 plus 40.
Okay.
Dex save 19.
Dex save 19.
I'm just gonna artificial roll it. Oh, he's not.
23.
23.
So she saves,
Yeah.
so she'll take half. She's really dexterous, guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
Apparently.
Everything
Very
I have is
dexterous.
fucking dex save.
She stinks at strength saving throws.
Probably in the back.
Yeah, welcome to the club, wizard.
Yep.
Hold on, wait. But then, yeah, I need.
One more after that. Yeah.
The tiny dice. Nice. Very nice. All right.
Oh, the tiny one got a 6, man.
Yeah. Come out with my tiny dice.
I rolled fucking good this time. 20. Oh god, now I can't math. Now I'm panicking. 30. 40. 50.
Oh.
55 plus 40
95.
is 95. So
Okay.
she'll take half of that.
So
37.
37?
47.
47. Oh man, you guys almost got her.
Oh.
Anything else you're gonna do? Any movement? Any?
I'm actually gonna fucking dip, buddy. I gotta go.
All right.
That was scary. Can you please move me around the pillar? And I'm gonna float and be kind of like, just like about to peek over the top of the pillar. No, I want to be like flying up high. So I'm like 25 feet in the air.
Let's see. How far back is your character? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50?
Yes.
50.
I know it's 60.
65. Oh, she doesn't have to be in it. Ah!
Oh, I would have been right there.
Alrighty. Everybody on the board needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Do I recognize this?
Worms.
No.
I don't recognize this magic?
Yeah, you'll recognize it if you.
What did you get hit by?
Uh-huh.
Dex save.
Dex saves. That's for all three of you.
Meteor storm.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
No way.
Huh?
No way.
It's the big spell.
Can I counterspell it?
It's a 9th level spell. Go for it.
Oh. You can. You absolutely can.
I don't know. Can you? A 9th level spell?
I mean,
Yeah?
you'll probably fail the roll.
I mean,
the roll.
I have to roll for it.
All right. That's a 19 out of 20, right?
Yeah. I get to add a pretty hefty.
It's just an
No,
19.
yes,
It's a straight roll.
Well, counterspell, you
That's
add
what
your spellcasting modifier, so I add a 5.
Dude.
So I need to roll
I
a
don't
14
think
or
so.
higher.
I don't think so.
10 plus your each level.
Yeah.
Here, I'll read you counterspell.
Yeah, you get to add your
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. The creature is casting a spell 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. If casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting level. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level on a success.
Using your spellcasting ability.
So mine would be charisma.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So DC 19.
You gotta roll
Plus 5.
14 or more.
14 or higher. And I block
You're
this
cooking it too long.
bullshit. I rolled a 17 plus 5, 22.
Oh man.
You ain't going nowhere.
You see everything open up, and you see these meteors starting to come through, and just before they do, you close it up. And you see she's pissed.
I'll just smile. Well, I have a mask on, so she can't tell. I flip her off. Come and get me, bitch.
All right.
We're really going slot for slot at this point.
She looks straight at you, and it's not power word kill.
Oh.
Are you less than 100 hit points?
I do have less than
You fall off your broom in crippling pain. Your speed is now decreased to 10 feet. Disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, other than Constitution. If you attempt to cast a spell, you must first succeed the Constitution saving throw. And there are no saves.
You fell off the broom.
Yes.
So
So you gotta
20
take, what, 2d6?
2d6.
And then you said he's prone or no?
10.
I'll let you do the dex save to see if you land on your feet or not. Only 20 feet up. Easy.
17 plus.
Yeah,
5.
you landed your feet. You're not prone. But yeah,
I'm
you're
a good flyer. I'm a good flyer.
yeah, you're pretty messed up though.
What are you concentrating on?
Global Invulnerability. Is that a 5th level spell or lower?
No. Oh no.
It's like
no.
Power Word Stun or something.
Power word spells. Yeah, it's a pretty high level. What's that?
Rolling con saves.
That's the last that she could do. Lyria, you're up.
Yeah.
I don't.
So,
Oh, you
I'm
know.
a sorcerer.
Hex.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, Hex doesn't give her disadvantage on her saves. does it?
Hex does.
Isn't that power word death one do like 60 damage to you?
And if you have less than 100 points, you die.
Mhm.
I said it. I mean, you would like a 60 damage one then?
It was not death. It was kill.
That was Finger of Death.
Finger of death.
And that, I
Not
have
power
pretty much
or
all
death.
of my hits, so I'm like a 5.
All I'm saying is you rolled a 30 on your con save. Concentration.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
All right. So what are we doing?
I was gonna ask, will Hex give her disadvantage on saves? Or...
I think so. Saves on whatever.
Saves and ability checks.
Saves and ability checks.
Whatever ability check you choose.
Okay. I'll throw Hex on her for dexterity,
Oh.
and then I'm
Nice.
going to roll him.
All right, go for it.
Come on, come on, sister.
Okay.
I'm struggling over here.
It's D6, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you need some D6s, hon? What level?
Here.
Well, no, wait, what's the
Oh, wait.
DC?
Yeah, DC's 18.
Well, hold on. she just went, so now she has a reaction back again. She's gonna counterspell. So
Can I counterspell?
No.
Oh no, I already
Just counterspell.
I remember. So much is happening. So many spells.
yeah.
So many things.
That's what this is.
6 or 7.
Did you quicken spell again last turn? I was
Oh,
waiting.
I rolled horribly.
I did not.
I didn't know I could do my modifier though. So
I only have.
if I'm adding my modifier to that, then that's 21.
Oh,
Yeah. It should be
that beats it.
your modifier.
Yeah. So it's stopped.
13 hit points.
Okay.
No, I have 5 sorcery.
Well, there goes that.
Well, there goes that.
4 rounds ago.
No.
I didn't realize I could add my modifier to
Blast.
the counterspell.
It's still 4 turns in a row. That's 8.
Yeah,
That's her reaction. She's done with the reactions now.
Eldritch Blast?
Well, yeah, but I didn't.
Well, I wanted to
Wait, that was your
disintegrate.
action, right? As a bonus action, can't you?
I already did
No,
Hex
she already did bonus
Hex.
action Hex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
to give her disadvantage.
Yeah.
She came up
Okay.
with a counterspell.
All right. Anything else? You
Uh,
got her on a hex.
nope, just hex.
Just hexed. All right.
Up the geese.
Cam.
Disintegrate.
She got disadvantage.
Everybody, and she can't counterspell.
I know. 6th level.
That's why I
Disintegrate.
kept
Alright.
blasting her
Go.
before I did the real thing I
She
wanted.
can't do anything about it.
18.
18 damage.
No.
just
18 to hit.
Hey,
Yes. Or
DC.
dexterity.
Did I disadvantage?
disadvantage.
We've done enough disintegration.
21
Kill this bitch.
and 6.
And 6.
Also
Oh!
So she failed.
Failed. She takes full damage. Then if you die by disintegrate, it's
You got.
it's true resurrection or wish.
Well, unless it's some kind of quick
75.
bullshit.
What's that?
75.
She disintegrates in front of her.
Yes.
And the announcer in the back. Now
And
that
both
was
of them
unexpected. Oh yeah, everybody sees.
Lost bet for Darkshade. He's got 20,000.
She was favored to win this year. Now we may have someone else for the Crux Field magic.
Whoa.
Oh, what a roll of the dice that was. But one has to wonder, if it wasn't 3-on-1, would it still have ended this way? One can only hope and wish. And you guys are just... It's a mix. Some people are just losing it. They're so excited. Other people are just
Guys,
angry. Their favorite person.
I want to
Is
go look
gone.
at her shit. All of her magic
All right.
items would have dropped, so I want to go take a look. At her
So,
stats.
the staff in particular, I'll go and tell you this one for now because it's for whatever initiative, fight, whatever you guys are doing. Whatever first spell element that you're using always goes inside it becomes the source. It becomes like a magnet. So
Damn
you
it.
use fire. Anything else that would have used fire would have gone straight into that. It wouldn't have done anything.
Is all of that fire?
Is all of that fire?
That is
I
like
was like,
5 mil.
oh shit.
There you go. And so it would have just sucked into that thing, but it only works per not per turn, but for attack for the
So
whole
once
battle.
you hit me with that kind of
It's one
damage,
in 10.
I'm immune to that kind of
You're immune.
damage.
It only goes into that.
We all take something, or does only one of us get something?
Depends on who can get up there.
I thought they're gonna resurrect her.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
They're
but-
already come out and they're already starting to
But
do.
we
It's
get
taking a
a
while because disintegrate.
Does she
is,
have like any rings or jewelry or anything? I shift
be
through
like,
the
wait.
ashes.
yeah, she's got that. She's got
Let's
a
talk
couple of
about
rings
that.
on her.
That's what I'm saying.
She's got a couple of rings on her. The rings are going to need to get appraised or have time to appraise them yourself.
Scoop it all
Can we
up.
just take all of? Yeah, I just
You got a broom. Sweep that shit up.
yeah.
Rob her.
And put it
Disintegrator and rob her.
I'm gonna turn to you.
Absolutely.
Hey guys,
She was hatefully.
I really
I
don't
kicked
have
ass.
much
What did she do that was
magic
hateful?
items.
She tried to
I've
do
got
this
this
meeting
concentrated
on
the
my
whole
time.
Huh?
So you were talking shit and she never even responded. If anybody's hateful, you look inward. sir.
Praise.
Mordai knows that about himself.
You can appraise, but before any final decisions are
Yeah.
made, we all have to talk about this.
I agree. I agree.
Because I have ideas.
Mhm.
Alright.
So to clarify, if we kill whoever we're fighting, we can take all their shit.
Yes.
You take
Well,
one
it's
item.
raised.
One item each.
One item each.
Oh, okay.
So you
So you don't get to
so-
scoop up everything.
So you get the one staff,
The staff.
Or-
every
One of the rings.
Or
No.
whatever else.
Oh, one
You
item
get
for
an extra
everything
item.
for everybody.
Everybody gets one item
Oh,
if they have that many items, right?
Yeah.
The
Sheesh.
might won't have very many items.
No. Yeah, one.
so
The
you all just
wizards
need to
might have
pick
a
what
little more
item
items.
you
Is it just
Yes.
we can only take items?
You can only take one
Yes.
item. One item.
You
each.
have to. You're gonna have to appraise it outside of the arena.
So
So I guess I'll take the one of the.
You always get to loot first. Let Lyria loot first. She disintegrated.
Everybody else choose stuff. I feel
Who
like.
disintegrated her?
he should choose first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why are you taking the first dibs? He's the one who finally got the final
I'm right
item.
there with the.
I'm gonna. How many rings are there?
There's 4 rings and there's the staff.
Okay. I know what the staff does, probably from what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
The rings, can I read the inscriptions on them and kind of try to
I'll
figure
roll a
out a
D4.
general?
For what?
For one of the rings. Which ring?
Oh.
I
Okay, I'll
I
tell
would
you-
read all of them to try to get
Yeah,
a general idea.
yeah.
You are a wizard.
You can
Yeah,
take all the rings to the side. You have to pick one thing before you leave.
Yeah. I just
So
want
yeah,
to see what each one generally affects.
each one of them seems to be some type of spell storage.
Okay.
She is a wizard, which means they're not sorcerer
Right.
rings. The question is how many spells can you shove in these things? What kind of spells?
Right. From my knowledge and interactions, I would probably go with the heaviest one.
There is a 7 slot, so you can have a 7 spell, or you can have 7 first level spells. So
That's good.
it's a 7 slot. There's a 5 slot and there's a 2 slot.
I take the 7.
There you go.
Okay.
Ladies first?
Once they are filled, anybody can use them, but
Yeah. Do you want to do
a
rolls?
wizard has to be the one to fill it.
You take
I'll take the staff.
Okay,
You collecting staffs now?
collect everything.
Yeah, for real.
I am a
Yeah,
hoarder.
Yeah.
It's fine.
now she's not eligible to do the competition anymore, right?
So she's been disintegrated.
Yeah, she's been disqualified.
So like can I just take her resurrection?
No, those are still hers.
You don't get to compete.
Can I take some of them?
No, those are
One of
fan based. They're all
What are the,
The currency.
They're
resurrections
still hers.
in the sense of the battle?
That's the boon I want.
So-
the gladiators, if the people like them enough, they will purchase them.
Fans
A resurrection.
But the gladiator doesn't own the resurrections.
in
for
the
Crux
same
Field
battle,
does.
or
No,
Just
No,
yeah,
no, no.
multiple battles. So
Multiple
Throughout
battles.
The entire
Yeah.
Crux competition, she gets that many resurrections.
yeah, so
it
they
just
do-
stays with her.
So they and they don't expire. So like
so
since
you
she
can't take them,
Yeah.
Danny. You gotta earn them.
well, I guess my question is like, what
No,
do
I
the
want
resurrections do?
They're hers.
So when she's in the competition,
They're the
it's always to the death.
Right.
And then, so if she goes into like the real competition and she dies,
I want her
then she gets to be resurrected. But then she's done with the competition. She's out.
Okay.
And then they kick her out, and then she has more of those resurrections to come back again later on next year
Okay.
and try it again.
is there like a basic this resurrection?
But she wouldn't be able to be resurrected if I disagree.
She still can.
Oh.
true
It
resurrection.
has to be true resurrection.
Oh,
or
okay.
Which I'm
witch.
sure they have on
But
them.
they're in the crux, so
It's
it's
probably-
like
Yeah.
She used a 9th level spell.
It takes her a
slot,
long-
I'm sure there's
yeah.
clerics to do.
Yeah.
You know.
It takes them a long time to put her back together from a disintegrate spell, but they can pull her back together.
That was kind of hateful.
Yeah. Yeah, disintegrate everybody. Yeah, I tell you what.
We get 10,000.
Everybody gets 10,000, or you get to take off of one of the items.
Oh, you don't get both?
Nope, one or the other.
He didn't take.
And you don't have to make the decision until you leave. Once you leave, then you have to make the decision. So he's still holding on to the club, or
I
You
dropped
can choose
that.
to-
I want the money.
10,000. All right.
I'll take the ring.
That's more items. That isn't this shit.
Yeah, but a
I
staff,
mean, you're probably hard to
a
use.
staff is probably more expensive.
You could take the staff and then sell it.
You can also
You could probably sell it back to her.
You can take the 10,000 like Darkshade and the item, bet the 10,000, go sell the item, and then you're like, I don't have any of it.
No, that's how you get fucked up in this place. I read those dumb contracts.
Yeah,
They're
there
no
you go.
fucking joke.
So yeah, you guys all come back after the fight.
I just
Well, you guys took a lot longer than Darkshade. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot longer for you guys.
Pretty
A lot
sure
of
it was the harder enemy.
flashes. What was that?
I'm pretty sure it was the harder enemy.
Ooh.
Let's see,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, she was pretty tough.
Human second.
I mean, she came in third last year. Apparently.
And this time she didn't make it, so.
Yeah. It's at this point, you guys are all congratulating the winners. You guys are looking through your items. You guys are checking things out.
I really didn't think you'd live, man. I'm glad. Now we'll help you find your parents.
Oh, thanks.
At this point, one of the attendants, which is this golem kind of looking character, goblin, comes running up. He's well dressed and that kind of stuff. And he says, the Gavel will see you now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did they heal us back up?
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys are all back to full health. Yeah, says
I'll go up and see the gavel.
yeah. Please leave all of your weapons and your belongings here.
Sure.
And so you just drop off all your stuff. Shadow's following you because Shadow's a part of you, right?
Yeah.
And the goblin's like, okay, fine. And so he takes you. It takes a while to get up to the top. There's a lot of gates and things that are separating you from the crowd, and the crowd from the upper, more rich people, nobles and things. And you go up to this almost like a little penthouse kind of little area. And from that area, you're able to see a lot of the field below. But it's very, very nice, very pristine looking, furnitures and things like that, and drinks and food and snacks and little charcuterie boards and
Yeah,
stuff like
is there
that.
food? I'm gonna go to the food.
Yeah, yeah.
So, two-part question.
Okay.
I would have seen the announcer.
Oh, yeah.
And two, I want to put on my hat and just use disguise self to try to look like him and follow at a distance.
Oh, for the announcer?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then when I get past the initial security guards up to the top, I'm gonna.
So you would know that as soon as you go to get to the second level where the nobles are, there's a field there, and as soon just by looking at the runes, it's going to dispel everything before you walk through it. It's one of those safety measures. You can still try and get through, but there's guards on the other side waiting.
I also don't like to.
And actually, there's a number of those types of safeguards all the way up.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's all this food up there.
Yeah, I'm rubbing out.
The goblin's just sitting there, kind of just waiting. And then from one of the side rooms, you see the door opened up, and in walks the Gavel. And he's this big, strong, very, very ripped, very brutish kind of a guy. Again, you can't see his eyes, can't see his face at all. And as he comes up to you, and almost stands like right in your face, you realize he's at least a foot taller than you, like a full head higher than you, and he's looking straight down on you. He says, "What are you doing here?"
Well, I don't know about you, but I guess the same as everybody else. Just trying to make their way in the world.
Let's have a contested dexterity check.
Oh, shit. 22? 20? 21.
32.
Oh, shit.
Moments before.
Like, actually, is it acrobatics?
No, this is just raw check.
Okay. Sorry.
Moments before this interaction, and he's questioning you, and you're giving these answers. Just for a moment, you realize that Shadow is almost like whimpering behind you, Like even Shadow is unnerved by this guy.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, you don't even see the punch coming. It just lands, and before you know it, you're just on the ground. And you're like catching your breath. And as you're kind of wiping away the blood, you realize that you can't get up past your knees. Like you're stuck.
Okay.
And he walks away, grabs the drink, and just starts chugging it after he lifts up the mask. Away from you, of course, right?
Yeah.
And he puts it back down, turns around, says, "You shouldn't be here."
Why is that? Who are you to tell me I shouldn't be here?
If anybody has a right to tell you what to do, it's me. And he takes off the mask, and it's your dad.
So this is where you've been hiding this whole time?
I've killed men for less. Be careful who you're talking to, boy.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what it's taken to get me here. Now I finally found you. This is how you treat your own son?
And tell me, did you shed a tear when you left your brother down in hell? I know exactly what you've been through. I know exactly where you've been and what you've done. And he grabs some of the meat that's there and he throws it up against one of the walls. And on the wall, there's this large looking, almost looks like a platter, kind of a circular oval shape. And as he hits it, you realize it's your eyes. He's actually able to see through your eyes and see what you're doing. So you actually look at it and there's that mirror on mirror effect. And as you look back at him, you realize that the mirror is what you're seeing.
Well, that's
Maybe.
a fancy trick. But if you know what really went down, he made his choices. I made mine. I tried to save him. And he turned against his family. Are you gonna do the same?
I'm doing the same. That's why I'm here.
So you're against us? You're against me? Your own blood?
Against you, no. I'm for you. But you will not be taking the invitation to go into the Crux.
I don't know. I think I did pretty good. Did you not see me out there?
Against Balthazar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nothing. You realize he only had one resurrection from the people that are out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to be more concerned with some of these others that are there. You don't know how this game is played.
I think I got a good idea. What are you? I still don't understand. What are you doing here? You made it. You got your freedom.
My boon. Yeah, I had my boon.
And what, now you're stuck?
No, I'm getting another. With service.
For what?
Do you know what my first boon was?
Survival? Immortality? Ultimate power? I don't know.
It was for your mother. To keep her safe. Change who she was so that her father couldn't find her and kill her.
Where is she?
They found her and they killed her. I'm here so that she can be brought back.
Obviously, you haven't been doing a very good job.
I'm doing my best. He kind of has a little smirk to that. Yeah. Still, my debt is almost paid, and your mother is almost returned to us. But when she is, it's going to open up into another war. I'd stay away from the ocean if I were you.
That's my home.
Not after she's back, it's not.
Interesting.
You know who your mother was, right?
Honestly, I can't really remember.
You've seen her all these years. Every time you get on my ship.
My ship.
She's the figurehead.
Triton.
And as he says that, you realize there was, or is, a figurehead of a mermaid out in the front of it. And you've always been drawn to it. You always look at it longer, and you always thought, it's like the spirit of the ship. It's this wonderful thing. And then when he says this, you realize that's your mother. Your mom was a mermaid, was a merfolk.
Where is she now?
I told you, her father killed her. He didn't want her to be with me. We thought by the first boon to change her into a human, he wouldn't be able to find her anymore.
How'd that work out?
No, she's dead, isn't she?
So now what?
Now I stay here and I pay my debt. I get another boon.
I think it's time for you to step aside, old man. Maybe it's time for somebody else to take your place.
You think you're big enough to take those shoes?
I can be.
I'll tell you what. I'll set up a nice little one-on-one between you and last year's champ. See if you can stay in the ring more than a couple of rounds. He'll be a favor to me. If you win, do what you want. If you lose, you don't come back.
For my mom?
That's my price that I'm paying. But the seas will be raging when she does. And when she does, you need to stay away from the sea.
I'll take your bet.
Very well. And he clicks his fingers and that little goblin comes back up to you. Time for you to leave now, sir.
I'll see you around. Gavel.
I'll see you later, Fuzzy. And he turns back around and he goes back through the door, back to the arena where he was before, looking down on the Crux.
Ah.
Do a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, wow. 7
Oh.
plus 15, so 23.
23.
And the other was a natural 20. It doesn't count.
You go well, as he's going through that final door and you're being let out, you turn really quickly just to see what you can see. Because no one's seen the face of the Crux, the master of this whole realm. And for a moment, you see his shoes as he's sitting in his throne. And for a moment, you're like, I've seen those shoes. They're not like a master's shoes. They look more common. And then he reaches down and he takes a glass from your father. And as he does, you see it's the great merchant.
Fucking knew it.
And he returns back. And just then you hear just the smallest sound of a bell in the background. And there is where we'll stop for today.
What?
What does this staff do?
You say we're stopping?
Yeah.
I thought it was time for Pavel to get in there.
Yeah, Pavel's going to be the first one up. Next one.
Do you
Alright.
make stats for the staff thing?
That's all it does. That's it.
Absorbs.
It absorbs the first element spell that's cast at you. It'll absorb that and it'll continue absorbing it all the way through.
I think you took the 10K.
No, he did just that.
Staff.
Look at the staff.
Well, I didn't get to go because you
I think
spent
you
15
did.
minutes
I don't have
deciding
a
whether you
problem.
wanted to take a staff or not when you already have the best staff in the game.
Actually, you know what? I'll do one more thing since we'll get the lore and stuff out of the way. Knowing that there's the Hall of the Heroes. Are you going to go and check that out?
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody else going to go with them?
Yeah,
I'm up next
I'll
to
go
Mike.
with him. since we fought that battle
Yeah.
and I was
Okay.
rude and I kind of feel.
There's going to be some time because the magic and the might people are going to take some time, or the magic people are going to take some time because their battle's a little bit more long drawn. So you have some time to go check it out if you so desire. Pavel, you're going to go look?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you get down there and you see a number of heroes that have made it through the Crux.
Do I recognize you?
Concentration.
You recognize a few of them are just really, really well known individuals.
Right.
Taj, Lord of the Sands, was a winner. Dathomir, right? Of the Mountains, Goliath Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
He was a winner. Clyde the Rootshell was a winner.
Almost like
Do I recognize any of those names? The Taj we would recognize because we know
because you
that's
were in his
the winner.
house. Yeah. All of you guys would recognize the Taj because you guys were in his house in Water Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we recognized
For the
Dathomir,
two-
we saw him die in front of us.
Yeah. For the two of you, actually, and you.
You know, Felsifer.
Ooh. You do it with disadvantage. The three of you guys roll it just regularly. Do a history check.
Garbage at this point.
What are we doing?
Yep. Failed.
I thought
Okay.
he was still
Is it possible to work?
No. History.
Yeah. Hold on.
14.
Four.
You have advantage.
Oh,
On history
Natural
checks.
20
You're the intelligent
plus
guy.
6. 26.
Oh,
Okay,
so
roll the good
Sim,
one.
you're not in it. You wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm +5. Never mind. Oh no, it's bad.
Brad, what would you roll?
Four.
4? No, nothing.
I know, that's fine.
That was 12. Can I try it?
You don't get to roll 3 times.
Come. Yeah, it was a 14 and 12.
14?
He didn't read that book.
What's your plus history?
I'm
Plus history.
I'm curious what the digital one is. Yeah, that
History is
comes,
his
that
plus
comes out
10.
to 21.
Yeah.
He rolled a 2 and a 4.
As you're going through
Oh.
all the different, the statues, you recognize something that's on the ground. It's actually a pen of your mom. She used to write her notes in this really, like, what they call them, the plume feathers.
And she always carried it with her.
Especially when she's doing those notes. And your dad used to make fun of her because of it. And it's laying beside one of the statues.
What does the statue read?
Catherine Rymore. But you don't recognize the name.
I recognize Catherine. Because I thought he
You,
was
as a player, recognize Catherine Rymore.
No, I thought he was the guy who pisses paint.
Nope.
No.
What was his name?
You don't. Oh, that was. Oh shoot! Now that you said that, I don't remember his name.
No, I thought it was.
Something similar but different.
What that was?
Skeletor.
Cassidin.
Skeletor. Skeletor. What was his name?
So you like?
That's
Wait, so
Skeletor.
we hear you read out the name.
Caviston. Caviston was the guy
Travis.
peeing his pants. Catherine
Samsonite.
Rymore, as a
Yeah.
player, you would know.
We hear you read out the name, and we're like, "Did you say Rymore?"
We would know that.
Yeah. He won this thing a little while back.
Yeah, he was actually one of the very first winners of the
What a
Crux.
Calcifer's here.
Who's that?
That's for some.
Dorian Rymore.
She was my
The
master.
Lich King.
I'm saying in character.
The Lich King's son.
I'll say she was my master.
Oh, she's
All right.
the winner?
You would know. You've never heard of
Catherine.
the Lich King of Elderhold, right?
Briefly.
That was the Lich Rymore.
All right, and we will see everybody next week.
All right.